Oh, excuse me.
I got a bunch of them. Some of them are Halloween, fall, not Halloween, but fall pumpkins. There we go. Let me mute.
Did you hit the go live button?
Yep, I did.
Alrighty, because there we're live.
Yep. See when somebody comes in. There's a few Christmas ones.
Move your prime envelope off your desk.
I see it's got those blanks in it.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, mercy.
Dusty.
That's just a ledger cover, or is that a ledger?
It's I took it apart. I'm gonna sell folios.
Gotcha.
If anybody's interested in them.
Hey, Wally. Morning.
Hey, Willie, what's up?
There's your Kim Goldstein.
Hey, Kim. Thank you
Welcome
so
in.
much for sending your information ahead of time. That makes it so nice. I've already printed it out.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. If everybody,
appreciate
if
your
you'll
time.
give a thumbs up to Pearl's channel, that helps also.
Yep, it sure does. Willie, did you get that link I sent you with all that wool and stuff?
Why would she want wool? She's got her own sheep.
Yeah, I know that, but it was already made into yarn.
Oh,
We're glad you're here, Kim. This is a great group of ladies. We have so many wonderful ladies. Hey, Maddie,
hey, Maddie.
how are you
Oh, I
doing today?
forgot to send you a picture of those stickers. Oh, well. They're down here on the floor. I found them in my stuff the other day when I was looking for those ladies.
Well, it's not too terribly far from me, Willie. It's not next door, but it's not like an hour away. So if there's something you were interested in and you work out something with her, I could go pick it up.
Hey,
She's
Kay, how are you today, Miss Kay?
okay. I was trying to get a few out so I could show y'all what they are if there's anybody that's interested. Otherwise, I'm going to get them out of the way. I've got this out here to show the ones that are interested in dyeing stuff. And let me get some of this out of the way.
Oh, I'm okay. Madeline, I'm all right.
Hey, Lori, how are you doing? I
Hey,
have not really
Madeline.
had a whole lot of time to go out on different channels. I try to, when I see somebody's on or has just done something, I try to go in and give a thumbs up. Hey, Amy W. What's up?
Hey, W, how are you? When is it you're going on vacation, Amy? March?
Where are you going? I want to go on
I think
vacation.
she's going to California, but she
I
better
want
tell us. I might be totally screwed up.
I always wanted to go back to San Francisco. I went out there on a work trip one year, and
You had to
now
rescribe. Well, that's weird, Carol. How? Good morning. Sorry I didn't answer you back. I dozed off, Carol. And then when I got up, it was time to get on with this old girl.
W. That's right, W. Palm Springs. Now that's a nice place to go to.
In March. Yeah, sounds wonderful. Do you
Yeah.
have relation out there, Amy? You got kin?
Are you going to a
Go.
spa? That's where a lot of the spas are in California. I would love to go to a spa for like maybe 6 months.
I would love to tour one of their wine vineyards. Oh, I
Mhm.
think that'd be wonderful. But they say the wine is so expensive.
It is. She's still not feeling great, so we're not going to tax her overly much today. We're going to try not to anyway.
We had a code word yesterday because I kind of had a stomach problems yesterday, and I told Carol if I say I'll be right back, you know I got to run to the bathroom.
Oh, her brother and sister-in-law. That's awesome, Amy. That'll be
Oh,
fun.
that'll be fun, fun, fun. Are you staying a week?
How long are you saying? If you're going to go to California, you might as well stay at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, probably.
I know we got a lot of people that have been dying with hibiscus, and I
Oh,
got this. I'll do it again later if somebody asks about it. Living Desert. Oh, yeah. Well, you've been out there before then. I
oh,
got
I
this at the Indian store near me, and I don't remember how much it was, but if somebody was interested in it, I could go by there. It's not far, it's like a mile away. This
Hey,
was
JMH.
25 bucks. Hey, Zan, how are ya? Um, and what I did was I'd made a cup of tea with it. And I have to tell you, I was not impressed with the taste of hibiscus tea. It just is not all there. I like ginger. I like the three ginger tea. And so I had the cup sitting there. I had a little bit of honey in it. So I wouldn't do that to dye, you know, a lot of fabric.
I don't know how that wouldn't hurt anything, but yeah.
But I got this really pretty pink. And then the cup was still sitting there and it had gotten really been sitting and some of it evaporated. And I took a spoon and what I had was the top to one of the little plastic bins. And when I did this, it pooled up in places. So I just took a spoon and started just dumping it on and leaving it there. And I got that heavier color,
It's pretty.
which I thought was really pretty. And this is just a little piece of eyelet I tried it on. So I'll be doing some dyeing with this for sure. As soon as we get a little bit of warm weather, we got another icy front moving through the country. So maybe
I
gonna
think
do.
we're supposed to be up in the 40s and 50s next week. It's unbelievable how you can have all that 10 below and now it's going to be 40s and 50s.
Well, we're getting 40s, but then at night it's going down in the 20s and the teens. Hey, Linda T, how are you doing?
Hey, Linda.
And y'all welcome Kim Goldstein. She's new. She just came
There's
in
the
today.
old J Mac. What are you up to, J Mac? You getting
Hey,
them straps cut? Is Jose getting your crepe myrtles cut?
I love crepe myrtles.
When I go to the retreat, I'm going to go to Deb's retreat this summer, and I'm going to stay 5 days with J Mac. Do you think her and I can live with each other for 5 days? Everybody without J Mac wanting to kill me.
Hey, Kath, how are you doing this morning?
I'm
J
getting
Max
off
says,
the
yes,
cruise boat.
ma'am.
Oh, I'm going to get on the off the cruise boat on the 20th, and the retreat ain't till the 25th. So I'm going to stay in Texas with J Mac. She's going to let me see all the water and all the sights in Texas.
Madeline says, nope.
Yeah, we too aren't strong willed. You might be right, Maddie. You might be right.
Yeah. J Max said, you might show up with a couple of black eyes.
Yeah. Well, Pearl, we got 18 people. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, let's get rocking. Let's get rocking. I'm going to put these aside. I just,
Everybody, please give a thumbs up. We have 10. We need 8 more.
yeah.
Did you put yours up, Pearl?
No,
Your
I always
thumb?
forget to do that until somebody says something.
Put your thumb up.
Let me get over there.
Your money's on deck. I don't know, Carol. J Mac's pretty strong-willed. Her and I have said words before. It won't be the first, and I'm sure it won't be the last. How close is JM8? How close are you to JMac? JMH, are you guys close? You know who we haven't seen for a long time is um Oh, dang it. And she lives in Texas too. Who am I trying to say
I don't know because my brain empties
that
out too.
doesn't like to share? Oh, Elisa.
Lisa.
Have anybody seen Elisa
I
lately?
have. Oh, Zan has a daughter in Houston.
Oh, yeah, I have not seen or heard from Elisa.
I have a hard time remembering my address, much less anybody else's. I'm sorry, but it goes right out of my brain. I have to look it up. Other than um, Amy D, because she lives just about an hour away. She came down to help me twice. I
All
was
right, what do you got for sale, Pearl?
Well, let's start with, let me get these things out of the way. I did a 10 and I did a box. We'll do those a little bit later.
Oh, she's been sick. Oh, I hate that.
Oh, I do too. Rodeo time. Yeah, she does get busy at rodeo time.
Yes, that's true.
And so I got this from our good buddy, Deborah Wilson, and I took it apart. The last time I sat through one of her sales, while I was sitting through the sale, I took it apart. So I have folios. I have 114 folios.
And there's
And
how much?
this, I'm looking for a year. It says 1806. Oh, no, that's our address, 1806 2nd Street. I see August. It's in pen. It's not super duper uber wonderful handwriting, but it's still nice handwriting. Well, you couldn't read it if I'd written it. But I don't see a date on the journal, and I don't think Deb saw one either. So I'm going to do folios for $1.50 each, and I've got a lot. So if anybody's interested in folios, let me show you some of the pages. You get some like this. That's full
Hey,
front and
Wendy
back.
Keller. I hope you're doing better because you were sick too.
And then you get some that don't have as much on there.
Will you hand me my cord, please?
And this looks like it might have been a hardware store because I see screws, garage tracks, flooring, screws, door, base nails, shingle nails. I don't know what that says.
Hi, Rhea.
Hey, Rhea, how are you doing, honey? Are you and Kath going to the retreat?
Who?
Okay, I see 23 here, so I think that it was 1923.
Okay. Ricky's at work. No problem, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky, how are you doing?
I am not seeing anybody, Pearl.
No? All right. Well, the lowest I can go is $1. I'll drop it down to $1 a folio. I think they'd be really neat to print on. Just trim it down to 11-inch and print on it. And I may do that. Finish nails. See, I like to build things as well as sew and paint. So garbage bin. And I'm not sure that this was a well-used one. There are some pages that don't have a lot on it, but it was very well used. All right, let me get this out of the way. All right, while I was playing with Liam, I was so thrilled to have him yesterday because I don't get to see much of him anymore. I pulled together some coffee stain knickknacks and little things instead of great. I've got one larger bundle, but most of things are smaller. And I have 3 of these. And I'm not opening all of them. This is what it looks like closed. It's got the fabric inside. So what you get is coffee stained, blue and white, almost like a oh, what am I thinking of? Y'all, I can't think. And I took 2 laces and put on there and put this little piece of a tablecloth. And then what you get in it is a yard of coffee stained moire ribbon.
There's 6 of those there. How many have I got there? And this is how much, Pearl?
These are $4. And then you get this piece, another piece from a different, it's a different tablecloth. And then you get a fat quarter of this tone-on-tone fabric, almost a fat quarter, that has that. It's got flowers and things, but it's got the little streaky lines too, and it's got some plainer areas and some grungier areas, because this is where I twist a lot of times when it's drying to get a little bit more flavor.
I made that box last night so I can put Tom's stuff in.
Oh, you're whispering, Jack.
Oh, tell Jack what I need. This is it, girls. Is anybody interested in this coffee stain stuff? I am not seeing anybody, Pearl.
Okay. Y'all tell me what you're looking for today. That helps if I know what you're looking for.
No, I gotta have some stickers for Maddie out of there. So I'll hand it to her. Yep, I'm not seeing anybody, Pearl.
Oh, I have a few pieces that I just have a piece of fabric for you. It's coffee stained. And the fabric is 20 inches by 13. This is a more open weave fabric. So you can see it's got a more open weave to it. I have 4 of those for $1.75 each.
$1.75.
And I didn't cut it. That way, if you want 2, you'll get the whole piece.
I was whispering to Jack. Tell me what I need. Maddie wants some stickers, and I thought I had them in here, and now I've lost them. Damn
it. You didn't know Deb could whisper?
Kim is going to take 2, Pearl.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Kim.
All right, Meg, I'm going to grab them somewhere else.
Sometimes we get off to a slow start, and then it picks up, and that is okay, because I am kind of slow-mo right now myself. I'm doing really great. Oh, I see.
Shit.
I see the little Ray Pink girly.
Oh, yes. And Wendy Keller, too. Here, Jack. And Wendy Keller for 2.
I can only give her 1.
All righty.
So, thank you, ladies. All righty. I have this fabric, and it is a little over 18 inches by about 12. And it's a heavy fabric. It's really thick. It's like 2 layers. It was a really funky fabric. It was fun, the way it was. You can see a little bit better right here, the pattern that I had in it. So I've got 2 pieces of this, and they're $2 each. And I have got other
Paint
fabric.
Girly will take one.
All right. Thank you, Lori. How are you doing, Lori? And this has such a nice texture to it. Oh,
I think Deb's stage was a tablecloth. What do you mean, dude?
that you danced on the tabletop, Debbie.
Oh, well, I don't think it had any tablecloths on it. They were just barroom tables.
Lori, let me know if you want the other piece. Let's see. I've got 3 of these. Nope, I've got 4.
I used to be Kath, but I've really slowed down in my old age. But I used to be.
So you can see the staining on it. It's different on every one, but this is what it is. It's an embroidered, this was an embroidered tablecloth, I think. This is all I have left of it. These are $1 each, Debbie.
Lori will take that other piece, Pearl.
Oh, thank you, Lori.
All right, and you said $1, Pearl?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I wasn't thinking about that, J Mac. Tablecloths. What the hell, tablecloths? Paint Girly will take one, and Kim will take one.
Thank you, ladies. And you know what? Guess what? You're going to get 2 for the price of 1. Because I'm making stuff go away. I just moved, Kim. I'm literally just moved late December, early January, and I am trying to get rid of stuff. You write that on here, I'll forget. All right. I have this fabric. This is a very textured. This is a heavy muslin. This on my table is a tablecloth that I coffee stained. This is about 21 inches by 18. So it is almost a true
Paint Girly.
fabric.
She's real happy there.
I do. Oh, I do. It is wonderful. I walk through the house and thank the Lord every day. So this was a heavyweight muslin. It still got the selvage. Or it might have been more of a feed sack, or could have been a flour sack. I don't know. I've got both of the selvages on it. You can see the staining on it. It's a little darker in places than others. This is going to be $2.50 a fat quarter.
All right.
And I've got 4. And then I'll show you this. So you've got a lot of, I love it that you've got a lot of texture in the wrinkles and things. I'm trying to get rid of all this so I have space to do some more. As soon as
Kim will take one.
thank you, Kim. As soon as the weather warms up, I can get out there and do more. Thank you very much, Kim. I've got something different I can bring out. All right, let's do this. I've tried to give everybody the website for what's it called?
We'll do videos to the quilt shop. Threadbare
Fabrics. So I got a little bit more than a yard. It's 23 inches. So it's large fat quarters. And I did that because they cut right on the 36-inch line. There's never any extra. And this is, I think, $15 a yard. So it's a Kathy Holden. It's got a lot you can cut out. And what I would recommend is that you iron it onto a one-sided lightweight, very lightweight interfacing or fusible webbing if you want to fuse it, and then cut it out because you'll get straighter cuts. It'll have more body to it without being too thick and heavy. So I've got 4 fat quarters, and they're going to be $4 each. And now it's bigger than a normal fat quarter by several inches. But I stopped buying anything more than a little over a yard because it's just, you'd be better off if you just go buy it. It's a wonderful family owned.
Wendy Keller. Paint Girly.
Okay. But she's got a wonderful
Wendy will take another one.
Yep, you got it, Wendy. There's still one left if anybody else wants the last one. Their store is so full. It's huge and full. And I just go in there and wander around because I love it. I love fabric. I've been sewing for a long time. But
and when's the last time you had the old sewing machine out?
I know. I've got it on a little table in there. I've just got to sit down and see if it works. I don't know if it's going to work. All right. Now, I did this the other day, and I'm going to show it because we've got a few people here that I don't think were there. This is another Kathy Holden. It's called Pretty in Pink. And this is how I cut it. And I've got a list if you're not sure if you got any or not. So this is, what was it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 7. I think it's 60 something. I had it written down on something else. 62 blocks, little blocks. And I'll hold it up so you can really see what's on there. And I did this for $2. And this again is another Kathy Holden. And they have it in other colors, but everybody seems to be really favoring pink. So I got the pink. And I love the butterfly and I love the bird. Where's the bird?
Wendy Keller. JMH for 2.
Okay.
And she'll take the last one. She'll take one of those, the black one.
Who? Oh, Zan. Okay.
JMH. Sorry, I didn't say that.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Zan. That's a good price for that. It's really her fabrics are some of the more expensive. This is the one. That one I showed was one I messed up. It has that little bird in it. I love this. So we've got Wendy and
JMH for 2.
Okay, and now Wendy's saying 2.
And yeah, and Wendy's saying another one.
Okay, great. Because I've got a little bit left. I wanted to offer it while I still had some left.
That's okay, Wendy.
And I'm working on something else with some of this, so I'll bring it back in a different form later. All right. I've been opening bins, going through bins as I can. I'm getting more time for that now that I've gotten. I told Deb, she was asking me, how far are you from done? And I said, I've got about 85, 90% settled. And I've got a little bit more to go because I keep finding things that I hadn't thought about or hadn't run across yet. And then I have to kind of move things around. So this is a nice big piece. This is a sheet fabric. This one is going to be, and it really depends on the size of the sheet as to how big I can make them. And this is a big one. This is about almost 23 inches by about 22 inches. So it's a nice big fat quarter. And it's, like I said, it's a sheet. It's got, I loved this. I don't care about the bow. If it were me, I'd put some sort of embellishment over that. But it's got all these little posies on it that have enough space that you could cut it out if you wanted to. So they're $1, Debbie. And I have
$1.
$1. Debbie, I didn't go out. I can't go out and spend big money on sheets. And
I
this is
sold,
not.
I sold mine yesterday 12 by 12 for $2, and you're giving them a hell of a piece for $1.
Well, I probably only paid $3 for the sheet.
I don't care.
I've always sold them for $1, Debbie.
You got your time, gas. And then you got to cut it all up. Wendy Keller will take 2.
Okay, I don't
Jay
cut. I
May will
tear.
take 1.
Thank you, Zan. Thank you, Wendy. But I just loved this one right here, and this one with the rose type things on it.
Madeline will take 2.
Thank you, Maddie. And these are not cut, so you'll get a contiguous piece if you get more than one. That way you have more. Hey, Lizzie, you have more that you can do with it.
Hey, Lizzie, how are you?
Well, I did learn yesterday that I can no longer beat the child at checkers or Connect 4 or tic-tac-toe. He's way ahead of me now.
This is a sheet, Lizzie, and it's $1 for a, what'd you say, 20 by 20?
It's about 23 by 23, 22 by 23, something like that.
So it's a nice sheet, piece. Lizzie. And it's only $1.
Yep. I used to go to a thrift and I got all kinds of great sheets there, but I can't find anything there anymore. So I did these some weeks ago. This was an antique curtain. I had several pieces, and this is all that's left. And it's the lady that I bought this from, her mother.
Lizzie will take 2 sheets.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lizzie. Her mother crocheted this. So it's hand done. It's not machine done. What I'm doing is you get 4 medallions for $5. And I've only got 4 left. And then it's done. It's gone. I need that pen.
Wendy Keller will take 1.
Okay, hold on.
JMH will take 1. Kim will take 1.
Okay, there's 1 left, ladies. Maybe it's meant for me to keep that one. This was something I got ages and ages ago. But I loved it. The fact that the lady I bought it from was telling me that her mother is the one that crocheted it. And I thought that just made it precious. She was having to let go. She and her daughter had decided to let go of things. And I'm glad you're here, Zan, because I know you always love the toile. This is not a drapery piece. This is a quilter's cotton piece of fabric. And I'm going to find, let's see, I had this here for this very reason. So this is a creamy yellow and a rust color. You've got the garden gate. You've got a lady with a oh, that's not a gate. That's a lady with a parasol. There's another lady. Looks like an Asian lady. So that is the pattern. It's $4 a fat quarter, and I have 4. And these are pretty much on the money.
Wendy will take one. JMH will take one.
Okay. I wonder how Rooster's doing. They got really, really bad weather. I hope they still have. I haven't talked to her lately. I got a message from her the other day saying they were cold, but doing okay.
But they're moving her mother yet.
I don't think they're going to be doing it right now because it's too stinking cold. I mean, they had frigid temperatures. They had that polar blast.
I know, but her mother is ready to go, Rooster says.
Yep. A couple more.
Us people that live in the cold, we're just used to it.
No, not me. I don't ever want to get used to it. Yep, there's the one. So I only got a yard of these because I'm not supposed to be buying fabric anyway, but I couldn't help it. I really like this. And I like that you can cut it and you can, punch out the butterflies and things. And it had really pretty spring colors in it. I'm already ready for spring. I only have 4, Debbie, and it's going to be $2.50 a fat quarter. Has a little bit of everything in it.
Kim will take one.
Okay, thank you, Kim. It's called Morning Song.
It does make us tough. You're right, Amy W. You just lay her up and go out.
I just can't stand it. I hate cold. All right, here is another one. This is just a yard. It is
Buy all this fabric right away?
Huh?
Brown, did you buy all this fabric just in the last month?
Uh-huh.
You better quit it.
I went to get that really good stuff, and they had
I know.
I only got a yard of each, Debbie, so I went back to get more of that little square. So this is $2 a fat quarter, and it's a batik. And it's got lots of different greens in it and some browns that go into almost a muddy purple. Right there. Well, the problem with here is it only happens like once every 10 years. And so, you buy your kids the warm stuff and then ginkgo leaves. That's right, J-Mac. Then by the time they need it again, it doesn't fit.
Wendy Keller.
Okay. Thank you, Wendy. Because I don't even have what you'd call a really, really warm coat because I wouldn't need it most years. So I layer up. All right. This one is, let me see how much I got. This is a Moda. It is very different. And I got 2 yards. So there'll be large fat quarters because I got a little extra. But this is really different. I'm trying to find the right side of it because it does have a direction to it. So I would have 8 of these, and they are $4 a fat quarter. I thought this was so cool. You've got the facade here of the Theater Municipal. It's in French, and it's got different facades and plans for buildings, and I love that right there.
Wendy Keller.
Okay.
Paint Curly.
Okay. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Wendy. I do too. I thought it was really cool. I like that one. I like all the structural things. This, I think, would be awesome on tags, even if you only catch, you use your leftovers and you only catch little pieces of it. I mean, this would be pretty as a focal point on something, but then you've got all this other stuff you can work with in little bits and pieces on tags and envelopes and all that kind of good stuff.
What are you going to make with it, Wendy? You going to do journal covers?
I have to be really, really strict with myself on fabric. Oh, that's the way it works. As soon as you start doing something, that's when they call. I did a 10. This is a little bit different. I liked the colors. I liked the bright colors. Reminds me.
Amy D wants a piece of that.
Okay, you got it, Amy. It is a wonderful piece. Next time you come down, we'll have to go over to the quilt shop. That's just life. That's Murphy. Murphy dogs my every step. So what I did, I liked the colors. I put 2 each of, no, 3, 2 and 3 each.
Is this going to be an offer up?
It's going to be an offer up. We're going to start it at 15. There's a small reserve, but I tried to put things in here that really kind of go with the colorfulness. So I try to put something in here I can pull things out with. So when I get down to the bottom, so there's a little bit of tulle, and a lot of these are small pieces.
All right, Amy D, you don't get yourself in a little bind if you're working.
This is a yard of this pretty little cotton, and this is a nice quality too. You can tell when you touch it. Little eyelet. I threw this in there because they were sitting on my desk. It's just a little tag with some paper clips that are clothes hangers. I have a hard time letting go of this, y'all, so.
Wendy needs some fabric that looks like that 10.
I'll see what I can find. This is Cluny lace. It's from England. And it is a nice long piece. It is not a yard. It is a little over, just a little over 24 inches, but I wanted to include something special in there. And there's other good stuff in here too. And this is the last of this little lace. This came actually off of a piece of clothing, so I didn't have a whole lot of it. And then here's some red. I wanted to make sure there was some of the dark red in there. That's all that I had left of that. It's that doll lace, and it's got the 3 layers on it. All right. You're about to get on my nerves, tulle. Here's a piece of crocheted trim. And you can see how they took a piece of rickrack and crocheted onto that. And so this is about 14 inches. I found this, and because it matched the pink, and this is an older rickrack, it's not the really stiff stuff, and it's over a yard of that. And here is a piece of pink crochet, really small, petite crochet. There's over a yard of that. Here is another pink crochet. And there's a little over a yard of that one. And it's got these little, I don't even know what you call those, but you can cut those apart and use those individually on things.
Wendy Keller's at 20.
All right, here's another piece of what I would call Clooney lace, but we know this is machined. It's really thin and fragile. Not fragile, but thin. It's not a thick, heavy lace. And there is about 25 inches of that. Here's a teeny, teeny, teeny blue rickrack. And there's at least a couple of yards. I didn't measure it, but there's at least a couple of yards. And here's a blue, these look like pansies, blue crochet. They look like pansies. This is an old piece. That's all I had left of that. There's a little stain right there. I put this in boxes before. Here is a piece that has the gold or the yellow. And this is
probably too young for Pioneer Woman, Carol, I'll bet. That's an old magazine.
No, is it Rachel Ray? No, it's not Rachel Ray. It's somebody.
Pioneer Women Fabric, is that what she's?
Yep.
Yeah, she's probably talking about that. Okay, gotcha.
I'll look through my bins and see what I can find. So there's more than a yard of that crochet. Here's a piece of red lace. There's more than a yard of that. I just put the whole shebang in there. Ray Drummond. There's almost a yard and a half of that, or more than a yard and a half. And then this is the last piece, and it is a little collar. And it's got the little covered buttons. And that is the little pattern to it.
All right, want me to put in the 30 seconds?
Yep.
Okay. Get her brought up here.
And I'll make it pretty again when I put it back in there.
Well, come on. There we are. 30 seconds. Excuse me.
You won't get it like this, I promise.
Oh.
At least that way I don't lose it.
39, but it's 30, girls. You know what I mean.
39 seconds.
You got it.
I love it.
Amy D loves that gold lace.
Oh, it is pretty, isn't it? I might have some more, Amy. You'll have to come down and see. Guess where I took Liam yesterday, Amy?
Wendy Keller, $20.
Thank you, Wendy. Guess where I went? I haven't been there since. So I took somebody else there. Let's see what else. I have. I'm trying to see if I have anything here like that, but I don't think I do. All right. I'm going to give Rhea first dibs. I have 1 yard of this fabric. It's a Moda quilt shop fabric. Rhea, is this close enough to what you're looking for?
Who are you talking about? Wendy Keller is the one.
Oh, Wendy Keller. Sorry. Wendy Keller. Because this is about as close as I can come without having to dig through bins. I had a feeling you knew. So I'm going to do this for $3 a fat quarter. It's a Moda quilt fabric. I've got 4 fat quarters, and we'll give Wendy dibs on what she needs.
All right, she says yes, please. So you want a fat quarter, Wendy? Put her back in, honey.
I have 4 pieces, so 4 fat quarters. And if you needed a large amount, we can find it at the quilt shop for you.
Wendy Keller, Amy D, Rhea,
Okay. Thank you, ladies. 2 if enough. There is enough.
Wendy wants 2.
Yeah, good. Thank you. I think it's another piece of fabric out of my house. The whole thing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I have enjoyed having my blinds and these beautiful windows that I have that I get all this sunlight through. I've really enjoyed that. And I kept throwing food out for the birds. All right, I'm going to offer this because I don't think I've ever offered this before. No, I have, because there's a piece gone. So I've got 1. I'm having a hard time finding my thing. I've got 6 fat quarters. This is a tone on tone that's more in the cream, not a heavy cream, a light cream, and white with these flowers. And so if nobody's interested in it, I'm going to do $2.50 a fat quarter, Debbie. If nobody's interested, that's going to go in my coffee stain bin. I think that would coffee stain up really cool. It is cotton. I don't like anything that's not cotton. I do get other fabrics from time to time, but most of the time I buy 100% cotton.
Oh, Cass, I'm so sorry. Get your butt to bed so you can get to bed better. I know. I just got out of bed for Pearl a while ago.
Yeah,
I think I went out last Saturday and I think I caught something. God.
I haven't been out, so I'm safe.
What do you mean? You took Liam to the wing
Oh, yeah,
place
we did go to the restaurant. Yep. I don't know what it is about me. I don't get that. I don't catch things that often.
Rhea wants 1.
Okay. Thank you, Rhea. I had COVID twice and just didn't feel good. I mean, I didn't get sick. I just didn't feel good. I was taking care of a baby, a toddler, while his daddy was in the bed sick for a week. I knew I had it because I lost all sense of taste and smell. So, but I've never had the flu that I'm aware of. If I did, it was just I didn't feel good. All right. Give me a minute, Debbie. And I'm going to put down, I need to measure, and then I'll put down an A, B, C kind of thing when I know what I've got. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to show it and then put it down. This is another quilt shop fabric. I've had this for a while. It's called Etchings. Three Sisters. Moda 3 Sisters. It's a pretty cream background with these little posies scattered on it in pinks to like a red. That's going to be A. There's only 4.
Are these going to be the same price, Pearl?
I'm going to do $2.50 a fat quarter on all these. All these came from the quilt shop.
Okay.
And I don't get anything there super cheap. So I think I have a yard of this one. Yep. This is B. It's got the same pinks and reds that we love, along with this tan that's in there. And then you've got the pretty red roses. So this goes more to a red instead of
candy.
There are 4 of those. And I have my letter somewhere. Let me see.
Hey, Daisy Taylor, how are you today?
Hey, Daisy, what's up? Now, this one is a little bit different, and I love it. But I love morning glories because they remind me of my grandmother. And this is a let's see, Botanical Garden by Amy Stewart for Michael Miller Fabrics. There's only 4. Got beautiful blues and purples in it. And then it's got the white. I don't know what those flowers are. There's a little bit of pink here. I just love this.
Looks like daisies.
Yep. That is going to be C. I think I can do a D too, Debbie.
Alrighty.
You liking it? Are you liking it? There's only 4 of these. And then I have this one. This is a Joann's. I have 6 fat quarters of this one. And if you're a pink lover, you're going to love this one. It's got a mottled. I can see, you might not be able to see it, but I can see areas where it's not as pink. And then you've got the green stems and the pink flowers. I think this would be pretty on tags and things like that. So there's 6 of that one, and it's $2.50. And that will be D as in David.
All right. You got 4 of each one?
I have 4 of A, B, C, and I have 6 of D.
Amy D will take a B and a C.
Okay.
Wendy K wants an A, B, and a D.
A, B, and a D. Okay.
Rhea wants a B and an A.
Okay.
Kim wants an A and a D.
Okay.
Ricky wants a C and a B.
All right. B is off the table.
Daisy wants a C. And JMH wants a C.
Okay. C is off the table. I still have 1 A, and I have 4 D if anybody's interested in those. I gotta find another pen too. That pen's too wet. All right. I'll be cutting fabric tomorrow. I'm going to put together a bundle for next week's sale. I just didn't have time to do it this week. All right, ladies, thank you very much. Let's see what else I've got.
Wendy Keller will take the other A.
Okay, thank you, Wendy. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can come up with some goodies. This one, I'm going to say I have 6. It's very similar to, it's somewhat similar to that pink. It's a nice, pretty mint green. And you can see it has a variation in the tone on the green. I don't know if you can. You can just see it in there. And then it's got these little teeny cozies in pinks. So there's 6 of A. And they're all going to be the same price again, Debbie, $2.50. Let's see. I just used the A. That's where the A is. This one, I don't have much. I've got 1 yard. This is a Michael Miller. It's called Making It Fun. Travel Notes. So I'm going to lay it out so you can see the whole thing, and then I'll bring it up so you can see the close-up better. It's got writing, it's got postal stamps, and it's got music. And it's all in this pretty blue. And some of it is, you know, kind of faded looking, and some of it is much darker. And then you've got, this is kind of a magenta color. And then you've got pink. And there's only 4, and it's going to be right on the nose. That'll be B. I wish I had more of that. I sold everything except that little bit. All right. I only have 1, 2. Two. This is a drapery fabric. I have 4. It's a really nice quality fabric. 5. I have 5 pieces of this. And it is, I'll fold it out so you can see the whole. Oh no, that won't work. I only have 4. That got cut. So this is wider than your quilt fabric, and it's got a texture to it. It's a beautiful, beautiful yellow background. And then you've got all the colors in there, all the pinks, reds, greens, blues, variations. It was a really, really popular one. That's all I've got left. So 3 pieces of that one, Debbie.
$2.50 a fat quarter?
Yep. No, I said 3. So that's $2.
$3 a fat quarter?
$2.50 a fat quarter. I have 4. I'm keeping it all at $2.50 unless it's, I'll go down in a few minutes. The other piece that I had been cut. It's not a full piece. And then I have this piece. This is a quilt.
Oh, crap. Hold on, Pearl. I put it in. I thought you were done.
Oh, no, it's no problem. We can start over again in a minute.
Christy for B.
Hey, Christy. How are you and the boys doing?
What they want, because I'm lost to what you said. So,
Okay.
JMH, 2 B's and a C. Amy D, a B.
Wait a minute. Let me get Zan on here. Amy B, Amy D, a B.
Amy D.
Okay.
Rhea, a B and a C.
Okay.
Wendy Keller, a B, C, and A.
There's no more B. B's gone.
So C and an A. Well, then take 1 away from JMH.
Well,
So
there were all, I can't. There were only 4. So we've got Christy, Zan, Amy D, and Rhea.
Okay, so give Wendy a C and an A. Give Kim an A.
Okay.
All right.
I have 4 more A and 1 more C, if anybody's interested.
What you up to today, Christy?
How are those boys? Are y'all staying warm? Did you get enough snow for them to go play in it? It's always so annoying when it's not playable.
I'm going to say she probably didn't, but maybe she did because we didn't get nothing.
Oh, we didn't get much
Not
of
that
it.
far from me.
Yeah. And this one,
And
I
yes,
will.
okay, well, that's good because I didn't figure we got that much snow.
Yeah, I will see if I can find more of this travel notes.
No shopping.
I know. All right. I guess it's a good thing. I know Debbie does it out of love, isn't it?
Yes.
I know she does.
She's got a storeroom and a storage shed full. She said she had 10 totes of fabric in the storage.
I have to go get that in the next couple of
Well,
weeks.
you still have to go out to the quilt shop. So instead of going to the quilt shop, go to storage.
I will. Oh, we only got an inch or two. So this has a metallic in it. I don't know if I can get it to show up. I don't know. I've got to get my lighting figured out here because I feel like I'm standing in the dark.
Well, you're not because that colored stuff right there is just
Can you
pops.
can you see the gold lines in it though?
She never minds me,
Oh, there
Jay
we
May.
go.
I
I,
it's like talking to this wall right here.
no, that's not true, Debbie. But sometimes I just have to get something. So I'm going to do what I'm putting down now for $2 a fat quarter.
I don't think she is either, Carol. I might she's fibbing to this one.
No, I do need to go. I have to go to storage. I don't want to pay that storage. I've got until the 14th. I've
Well,
got to
that's
get
going
it
to be
up.
coming right up
So I
at the
want,
rate we're going.
yeah. So this is not a coordinating fabric. It's, is it? Let's see. Let's see. Designed in Hudson, Ohio for Joanne. This is a Joann's. I don't remember buying these. I could have gotten these from, I used to get fabric from different people, Facebook kind of thing. So that's going to be B. There's only two. But if you like the gold tones and the color, it's really pretty. And then there's this one.
We doing C and D, A, B, C, and D?
A, B, C, D. I may do E, F, and G.
All righty. Let's
So
do
that'll
it.
make you happy, won't it?
Yes, it will.
I know that's the problem, isn't it, Amy? And I've been sewing my entire life, and I love pretty fabric. There's only two of this one. It's on this. They're all on have a gray tone background to it, which I think works well with the gold, the yellow tone. This is C, and there's two. Come on, here are you? See, there you are. All right. For those that like the Halloween spidery, this is a Tim Holtz. And I'm going to do it for $2 a fat quarter.
All righty.
And there are two. This has been cut. Let's see how long it is. So this is not quite. Let me see what this is. All right, this is a full width. So there's four of these. This is the Tim Holtz spiderweb thing. And there's 4 fat quarters of this. I have bins and bins and bins. I had a 15 by 20 storage unit that I downsized to a 5 by 8. So, all right, let's see. That's D. I have 4. That's 2. So I think I've done really well. I'm getting better. All right, there are only. This is going to be a big fat quarter. It's different. This is a Moda. This is a little bit heavier than some of the quilt shop fabric that I get. Janet Claire Nocturne from Moda. 100% cotton, made in Japan. This is made in Japan.
Hey, Rooster, we were just talking about
Actually, I'm
you.
going to put this one aside. I'm going to put that one aside and I want to stay more in the same. I'll bring that back out in just a minute. So there's this one. All right. I can't do that one. I'm getting annoyed. Some of this stuff is cut
Stickers.
wonky.
Buried them somewhere.
All right. I have 4 available of this one. And this is a cute little fabric. It's A Day in the Park by Charmaine for Print Concepts. If you like greens, this would make little cute little cut squares or strips or something. So I've got 4 of those, and that's going to be E as in Edward. And we'll just stop there, Debbie.
Have that cord. You got 4 of each?
I have 2, 2, 2, 4, and 4.
Christy, C, B, and A. Okay, 2, 2. Okay, now we're going to have to share. Never mind. Christy, a C.
Okay.
Beth, CZ, a C. Rhea,
Okay.
an A.
Okay.
And Paint Girlie, an A. So that's done. A's gone.
Yep.
Amy D, a C.
Let me pin the. No, C's gone. That was Christy and Beth.
Oh, all right. Wendy Keller, an A.
A's
Oh,
gone.
A's gone. Gosh dang it.
I know I didn't have a lot left of these.
Wendy Keller, an E.
Okay.
So back to Daisy, a B.
Okay.
Christy, a B.
Okay. B is gone.
Well, that's it. Nobody wants D and E.
Okay, no problem. That's a Tim Holtz. I thought some of those that like the Halloween spidery stuff would want that for $2 a fat quarter.
Oh, wait a minute. Wendy Keller wants an E.
Yeah, I got Wendy for E.
Okay, gotcha.
You gave me that.
Okay.
All right.
Madeline wants an E.
Okay. Thank you, Maddie.
Carol wants 2D.
Okay.
And you'll take the rest of the Tim Holtz. How many Tim Holtz you got left?
I have 2 more left.
Well, Maddie will take that.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what I've got.
No, that's D, Maddie. Is that okay, 2 of them?
Yeah. Well, I've got this piece, and I'm going to go ahead and give you and Carol. This has been torn, and it's not the full half width of the fabric. So I'm going to give y'all both a piece of that to go with what you got.
Yep. Maddie will take the 2Ds or whatever it is you're doing. She'll take
Yeah,
it.
it's D's. All right, I'm going to put that. Let me make a note, or I'll totally forgot what I said.
So Madeline doesn't want any E. She only wanted Tim Holtz.
Okay. You got the Tim Holtz. That was D as in David, so we're good.
No problem, Maddie.
And you're going to get extra.
We ain't sweating the small stuff, that's for
I'm trying
sure.
to find another pen. Liam had this pen out on my desk using it, and now it's like I don't know where. Let's see if this works. Yay, no. I don't like wet pens when I'm dealing with the fabric because I don't want it to get on my fingers and then get on the fabric. Is that the same thing? Yeah. Yep, it smears. Well, the whole stinker did something with my pens. He was like that. All right, let's see what else I've got right here. I have not been,
Hey, Martha.
hey, Martha. How are you doing? All right, let me see what else I can put down right here. We'll just do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P if I have to. All right, I do have a good bit of this because I think I bought this ages ago. So I have quite a bit of this.
Why do you quit it?
Yeah.
Keep touching my keyboard, and I'll be putting something in I'm not supposed to.
Cats are like that. They like to do that. So this is,
How are you?
trying to find the artist. This is Morning Bees by Susan Wingett. So you get the squares. And you get like 1, 2, 3, 4 that are different. And then one that's the same. That's the same. This is different. And then the B is the same. So I guess you get 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. And then it just is the same thing. It just is alternated. So it's not stacked one right on top of the other. So I have, let's say 3 yards, 12. I have 12 fat quarters, and I'll do it for $2 a fat quarter. And what I will do is I will cut it on the line because oftentimes the warp and weave aren't perfect. So it's not, if I tear it, it might not be, you might lose. I'm going to cut it where you don't lose anything.
I don't see Terry. Is Terry in here? See Jane, microdot.
That is not.
I'm okay. Freezing too, Jane. Hey, Janine.
Hey, Janine.
And Sandra, Blossom and Expired, Kim. All right, so let's see. Janine will take one.
All right, I'm going to go with pencil because I'm just not going to get ink. Say that again.
Janine.
Janine.
Sandra, okay. Blossom and Inspired. And Kim.
Okay, wonderful. Everybody wants just a fat quarter, right?
Yeah.
1, 1, 1. Okay.
Pam Bonin. Hi, Pam. She was a new one yesterday for me.
Hey,
how are you, Pam? She wants one. All right. And is your thing scrolling? Yeah, it's scrolling. Pam Pearl's email scrolling across there. Please send her your info.
Yes, please. How is everybody keeping today? Is everybody warm today? Are you still getting lots of bad weather? Sun shining here. It's really pretty. Still.
When are you moving, Mother? I know she's anxious, anxious, anxious.
Yeah. It's hard. Moving is hard, you know. All right.
Wouldn't be if you weren't so stubborn and get some help.
Who?
You.
Stubborn. I'm not stubborn. Me?
Your feet don't fit a limb. Yeah, your feet don't fit a limb.
Me?
Who?
Stubborn. All right. I have a little bit of this. It's pretty. It's an older fabric. You can tell by the selvages. You've got this little selvage here and the little selvage on the other side. So this is sometimes, and I can see a little flaw right there. So I've got enough that I don't have to cut that flaw in there. But I have.
You have music today, Martha?
I have 1.5 yards of this one, Debbie. I got a whole gob of this at one point.
Are you putting ABC or just by itself?
No, I'm going to do several, so give me just a second.
All right, no problem.
I've got 6 of this one. It's a pretty dark, dark, dark navy. And then it's got the pretty little purple flowers and the pretty green on there. So there's 6 at 2.
Boy, that is purple.
It is. That it's got a lot of purple in it. But it's that dark navy blue and purple. Then I've got a lot of...
It knocks your socks off.
This is some older fabric as well. I'm just going to show it to you, and then I've got 2 pieces of this. So this has got a deep, deep Kelly green. It's showing up looking blue on my screen, but it's not blue. There's no blue in here at all. And then you've got the little teeny tiny fruits and flowers. This is an older fabric. That's going to be B. I buried my numbers. Oh, let me close that pen. We've got A, B,
How much are these going to be?
$2. $2 a fat quarter.
Oh, really?
This is not an old one, but it's pretty. I got this at the quilt shop ages ago. This is all I've got left. These will be a little bit longer fat quarters. These are 24 inches, so it's going to be a healthy fat quarter. And it's a pretty ivory tone white. It's not white. It has a little bit of an ivory tone to it. And then it's got your pretty pinks. Here we go. That's basically what it is. So there's 2 of those. That's C. And I have a little bit of this one. I have, let's see. I have 4 fat quarters. And this has a metallic in it. And these are going to be longer fat quarters as well. So they're going to be super fat quarters for $2. And you can see that gold in there. So it's a pink, light, pale pink to deeper pink, variegated type diagonal stripe. And then it has that little gold flower printed all over, real close. It's tight on there. It's not randomly scattered. It's tight. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, you can see how it's consistently tight. So there's 4 of those at $2. And let me get one more. Let's see. One of those. All one-offs. Find things that I have more than one. All right, I've got more than one of these, and I like this. I think it's different. Let me double check. All right, this is not a full fat quarter. So this is, I mean, it's not a full yard. So it's going to be 2 super fat quarters. It's Maywood Studios, Folk Art Fancies by Bonnie Sullivan. And this is probably 10 to 15-year-old fabric. You can tell by the selvage. And it's got a mottled gold and black. And then it's got that pretty crisscross design. I'm sure there's a name for it. If somebody can think of it, pop it in there. So there's only 2 of those, but you're getting really, really big fat quarters. And that is E. So I've got 6, 2, 2, 4, 2.
Amy D, C.
Okay.
Beth, CZ, C.
All right. C is off the table.
Everybody wants C. Rhea, E.
That's a pretty one. I like all of them, though. That's my problem. All right.
Sandra, E. Beth, A.
Okay.
Everybody wants C.
I know. Who was next in line for C?
Daisy Taylor.
All right. This is not a fat quarter, but I'm going to give it to you, Daisy. It's a piece you can work with. If I can't say it. Debbie will hear me. If I go back
Dare. You dare.
I'm not. I probably forget by then anyway. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Are we done?
We're done.
Okay. Let me get these off the table. Rhea, do you want both of these pieces? It's a nice, big, super big piece. Same thing, Sandra. Do you want more of that one before it goes away? Same thing here, Beth. Do you want more of this purple while it's available? I mean blue with purple roses.
No thanks, Sandra says.
Okay.
Rhea says sure.
Rhea, okay. You got both then. All right. That one out of the way. Let's see what else I have here. I have got so many random bins that I'm trying to figure out. I kept finding stuff and it's like, wait, I had that in my special spot for me. What's it doing in here? All right, we have, this was a curtain and this is all I have left of it. It's really pretty. It's not super fragile, but it's a little fragile because of the age. All right,
Not fragile, but
24 wide and 22 long. There's
SAT wants another one of those purples.
Kim does?
Beth.
Beth. Okay, sorry, Beth. I gotcha. Thank you, Beth. All right. This was a curtain. I've had this for forever. It's got this really wonderful swirly vine with the roses and the greenery. And then it's got the little butterflies. And some of the butterflies have some blue in it and pink. And that's pink and gold. So it's a little different all over it. I only have 4 pieces and I'll do them for $2 a piece, Debbie.
Just by itself?
Yeah, we'll just do this one by itself. And then I've got another one I'm going to do by itself. So there's 4.
No, there ain't no white pearl, and I can get all of our stuff in one location and not kill each other. Christy will take one. Pink girly one.
Okay.
Rhea one.
Okay.
And Janine.
Okay.
Sandra wanted one, and Wendy Keller wanted one.
I don't think I have any more. You can still see where I took the stitching out on the curtain part of it. I do not think I have any more. I will put a note here. Who was it?
Sandra and Wendy Keller.
I made a note to look for more. I had so many bins of fabric, y'all. I mean, it was just insane. And I would sell, and then things would get thrown into another bin. So I'd wind up with the same fabric in at least 2, sometimes 3 bins. So it is possible, and I will look. Now that
I got a lot of stuff, Amy D.
I don't have to move bins around. I have to lift 3 bins off to get to 1 bin. They're all on shelves, and I can just slide the bin out and slide it back in, and I am loving it. So this is that Japan piece. So it's a smidge over 24 inches.
Go into bed. Go into bed.
It's really different. These look like little spaceships. So I'm going to do it for, I'm going to do this one for $3 a fat quarter. It's very unique. It's 100% cotton, made in Japan. It's called Nocturne by Janet Claire from Moda. It's a quilter's cotton, and it's a very large piece.
How many you got?
I've only got 2. There's only 2.
All right.
I got this from that quilters. I can't write.
Nobody wants your spaceships.
No, nobody wants the pretty circles.
No.
No, okay, not a problem. But I wanted to offer it. I don't know that I would. I don't know. I might go to the quilt store and look at some of the weird fabric in there. It's like, well, who would buy that? But they do.
Well, look at you. You bought a piece of it right there.
No, that came from that estate sale, Debbie.
Oh, you still bought it, Pearl.
I know. Well, it was in with stuff. I just bought a whole bunch of stuff.
No.
A whole bunch. So what I have here are fat quarters. They're all folded. There's only one, as far as I can tell. We'll try to go as far into the alphabet as we can, Debbie. So this is a golden yellow and brown on white. That's going to be A. Here is this one. You can see it's folded. And you've got a bright yellow, brown, and teal in a peachy tone or coral tone on there. That's B. There's only one. This reminds me of summer and a picnic table. There are 2 of this one, Debbie. You've got that crisscross design. And you've got these greens and green dots and red dots. Is it going to cause the camera to go wonky? Let's see. There's 2 of those. I'm going to do all these for. What did I tell you? Did I tell you what I was going to do for?
$2 a fat quarter.
Okay, I'm going to do these for $1.50. All of these will be $1.50. This is a red, a pretty red. And it's got a lattice look with these little flowers on it. That reminds me of feed sack. It's going to be D. Here's another red. Red and gray. It is a fat quarter. I'm just making sure because I want to make sure I'm giving you what I'm telling you I'm giving you. So it's that pretty red and gray. That's going to be E. All right, that is not one of those. Here's more. Here's a fat quarter, and this is Aunt Grace scrap bag. And it's a pretty butter yellow there, and then a brighter, darker yellow there with a green and a gray. It's going to be F as in Frank. And here is a tan. They're all folded differently, but they're all fat quarters. And so this is a little stripe that is like a khaki tan. You know how some khaki can be leaning toward the tan side, and then brown. That is going to be G as in George. Here is another brown on a tan. It's got this little teeny tiny, I mean, you can see with my fingernail. Liam and I were painting yesterday and I didn't get all the paint off. That's going to be H as in Harry. Here is a gold dot. I can't see any kind of brand on it, but it's a pretty gold color. H-I. Let me do this. Here is a boutique in a light beige tone with golds and all the way to like a light tone brown, goldy color. It's a pretty one. This is J. There might be two of those, but I don't. Yeah, there's two of those. So J, there's two.
Are we done?
No, I got one more. I got two more. This is another bright yellow, pretty little sunny yellow with the little white leaves on it. I think this kind of thing is great for just a little pop of color. So that's K. There's only one. And here's L. I like this one. This is the same pattern as this, except it's got a nice gold background with the gray on it. There's only one of those.
So which ones do you have more than one of?
The only one I have more than one of is J.
All right.
Everything else is a one-off.
All right, Rhea A. Janine J.
Okay.
JMH I. Rhea E.
Rhea E.
Yes.
Okay.
Janine K.
Okay.
JMH L.
I like that one, Zan.
All right, call off what's done. I'm lost. Is there an H left?
Yes, there's an H.
All right, Rhea and H.
Okay.
No L.
No L. Let me get these off the table.
K.
I have
K
left? I have a J left because there were two of those.
No, but Janine only wanted J, so there's no other J's.
All right, I have D as in David. It's that pretty red little lattice pattern.
No.
Oh, I did say I had two of C as in Charlie. Nobody wanted C, but I had two.
Rhea will take a J.
Okay, thank you, Rhea.
Nobody wants C.
All right. Alrighty, let me get these off the table. I don't trust the little stickers because they fall off and then I have to watch the sale again and it makes me really grumpy with myself when I have to do that. So, all right, so
Tell me what you got left.
I have B as in boy that has that yellow and teal color.
Nope.
And white. I have F as in Frank. I have D as in David and C as in
Rhea, I can't see. Is Rhea got F up there? What's after K? Does Rhea have F?
I don't have an F for Rhea, no.
I know, but look at her thing. Is that an F after the K? I can't, or is that an I? Look at her thing. Oh, I think F's at the end.
Yeah, F's at the end.
Oh, no, no, no. She doesn't. You don't want F, right, Rhea? No F.
I have Rhea for H. I don't know what this was. I think it was A.
Rhea, did
And
Rhea get an L?
Zan got the L.
All right. Oh, it's a 1. Thanks, Kay. I don't know. I can't see today. Oh.
Well, let me hold up what I've got left, and
Yeah,
people
and
can.
then hold up. Yeah, and then you girls can put in if there's something I missed. But
Yeah.
Rhea says A E H. Oh God, I can't see it. Oh, it must have been K1, and I don't know.
Rhea, this is what I have for you, okay? And she got one of the J's. And then Janine got the other J, and she got this K. Zan, or JMH, got I and L. So that's what I have. If I've gotten something wrong, you guys
No,
let me
Rhea
know.
says she's perfect with hers. Sorry,
Okay.
Rhea. I'm not focusing very well today.
It's all right, Debbie. It's hard when you're not feeling
I
all
think we're
right.
good.
I have this one. This is that brown on tan. Pretty little old looking, it's an old looking thing. That was G as in George. This is
No
the
B's.
B.
No B's.
This is the C, and there's 2 of the C's. It looks like a picnic table.
No C.
No C. All right. This is D.
No D.
And this is F.
I don't.
So,
If somebody wants F, put it back in again. I don't think I see an F. Janine says. AJK9. I don't think anybody wants any of those.
okay, that's fine. Last call, though. Y'all, last call. All righty. All right, let's take a break.
Thank you, Rhea. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
Let's take a break from fabric. I've got 3 books. All right. Sorry, I put this down because Debbie hates what I had down. Trying to be amiable, but it moves. So this is selected from Lincoln's Address, Macmillan's Pocket Classics. It's got an inscription of December 14th, 1922. That's my daughter's birthday, December 14th. It's a smooth paper. I don't see copyright yet. Oh, here we go. No, it's got it listed, but it doesn't give a date. Oh, here we go, 1922. So it's fully an antique. It's got the picture of Lincoln. Those pages were really, really smooth. This is more normal paper back here. So it'd make great fodder for tags and envelopes and things like that. It's in pretty decent shape as far as the spine. You've got a little bit of wear and tear on it. That's going to be A. This one is a little.
Are they going to be the same price, Pearl?
I think so, yeah. It's got a little spring in it, but it's just leather with this paper over it. And I may have gotten this from somebody out there. I don't know. This is Selected Poems of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I don't feel like it's rag paper. It's nice and soft. I can't read it, so I'm going to hold it up. Let's see. 1932. So it's a little newer, but it's got poetry in it. So if you like to be able to put, little bits of poetry on things, it would be a good one to have. That's going to be B as in boy. When I can find it. Oh, there it is. And then this one, let's just do these two, Debbie, because the other one is going to be more. A and B, these are going to be $4 each.
Rhea B. Hey,
Okay.
Susie. How are you today? Only thing left is A, Martha.
All right, we'll move this one out of the way. All right.
Nobody gray, Pearl.
Okay, no problem. We'll get it out of the way. This one I'm going to have to ask a little bit more for because it's worth it because it is so super cool. And if nobody wants the whole thing, I will make signatures or folios. This is Greg's Shorthand Dictionary. You can see it's got a little bit of water stain.
Hey, Deb. How are you?
It's copyright 1930. So I'm going to do this one for $15. If nobody wants to buy the whole book, I will do signatures.
Rhea.
Okay, thank you, Rhea. That's a hard find right there. These where they need to be, so I don't lose them.
Sorry, Paint Girly.
All right. I offered these a week or so ago. I thought I would go ahead and bring it back out in case anybody else is interested. This is the long ledger paper that was in one of those post-bound things. It's not super old. I don't know the age on it, but it's the long column one, and it is. I should have put the measurement on there when I did it before. They are a little over 17 inches long and almost 11 inches wide. They're 4 for $1. So if anybody's interested, I can add you to my list here. Martha, I've already got you down for 5. Is she not going to music today?
I don't know.
No.
I asked her. I don't know that she answered. If she did, I missed it.
Still alive.
Deb Wilson wants $10 worth.
I don't know if I have that much, Deb, but I'll give you what I can.
Beth CZ wants 3 sets. No music, starting to snow.
All right. Now, Deb, I have this if you're interested in it. It just doesn't have the holes punched in it. So I can fill in with this if you need for me to. Just let me know. I'm trying to get rid of some of the massive amount of paper I have around here.
Yes, and it's a Wilson, so be sure and give her the cover.
Okay, I'll give her the cover.
I mean, she didn't ask for it, but I would give it to her.
All right. I offered these before. I have 3, 6, 9 available. This came out of a very large post-bound dictionary. The only problem for me is they have staples in them. And I was having a really hard time getting the staples out. I just don't have a lot of strength in my hands. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 signatures and sometimes an extra page or 2. So you're getting a lot of paper. I mean, I thought about just cutting it, and I might do that if nobody's interested, but I'd really just like for them to go away for right now. So it's $2 for the whole pack. And I have 9, and they all have a color image on the front. And I'm not ever picking up another post-bound dictionary with staples in the folio and the signatures.
Rhea,
All right, thank you, Rhea.
Janine for 2. And hello, Gina. Martha wants 1.
Okay, thank you, Martha. It's 4. I got 5 more, y'all. All right, I'll get
No, I'm not selling today, Susie. I'm not feeling well. But we'll see what you got, and I'll message you, honey. No worries. No worries at all. We'll figure it out.
There.
I'm going to sell next week, so I can hold over.
I'm trying to find
Deborah with the birds. Okay, is that what she said, with the birds? Oh, yeah, Deborah says with the birds. Pearl, I missed it. Thank you. Rhea and Janine, birds if possible, and the rest. So Deborah wants birds, Janine wants birds, and she'll take the rest. If you can, I mean, she wants the rest, but she'd like to have some birds. So
okay.
Deb and Janine for birds.
Okay, I'll see what I've got. All right, let me see. I've gotten kind of piled up here in a few places. All right. I'm finding it kind of hard to get back in the groove. I feel like I've been on vacation too long or something. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I picked this up the other day, and I will sell it for, if you've got a sidekick and you need the little long skinny, I paid $3 for it. You can tell it's been used. But I also got the Tim Holtz coin thing. If you like to make those kind of buttons, I'll do the 2 together for $6. That's what I paid for it. I just thought somebody might like to have it.
Deborah.
Okay, Deborah, you got it. Thank you. Okay, wonderful. Sometimes, especially if it's Tim Holtz, I never know what somebody has and what they don't have, and it's the one.
Martha, is David home? Or is he working?
Let's see. All right. This one, I've been holding on to this for just a little while. I have some beautiful older laces, and I share them, but sometimes it's hard. This is a French import. It came out of an estate sale. I think this was the doll maker. I've been holding on to it. It says it's 11 yards. Let's see if I can get it onto something where it'll show up a little bit better. Here we go. So I can't say antique, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's vintage because she only paid $6 for 11 yards. So
How much?
I'm going to do it for $2.50 a yard.
Pam will take 1.
Is this
Pam Bonin.
Pam? Okay.
Sandra will take 2.
Okay.
Daisy will take 2.
Okay.
And Rhea will take 1.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, ladies. It's hard to let go of some of this really old stuff. I have a tendency to want to hoard it. Get back in here. Over there. And I offered up some
Amy
coffee.
D, are you here? Oh, Amy D says too.
Oh, you do this too? Okay.
Are you working, Amy D?
It's pretty stuff.
Check your, and Deborah says too.
Okay.
My messages. All right, Martha.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, we're good. We got a yard left.
Yeah,
Oh,
can you send the link to Martha so she can help you, Pearl? I'm about done. I'm
yeah.
sorry, but I'm about done.
Listen, don't worry.
I'm going to bed.
I
Thank
hope that you feel better, okay? You go ahead and go to bed.
Yeah. Sorry, girls, but I think I must have caught something when I went out Saturday. Damn it. My immune system must really suck. That's all I
I'm
can say.
sorry, Debbie.
I know. I've had the coming out both ends, and it's not very fun.
No, that's not fun at all.
Thank you, Rhea.
I'm going to be praying for you, Debbie. I want you to feel better. I want you to be well and healthy and raring to go when it's time to go on the cruise. And
It's getting warm weather. I will be. It's just this cold weather and me don't get along.
I don't like it either. All right. I've invited Martha. So, Debbie, you go ahead and go to bed.
Thanks, girls. I love you all, but I'm about had her for today.
All right. We'll see you soon. I'll talk to you later this evening, okay? All right. We'll get Martha in here. I have been trying to get my energy back up. I've been trying to be good to myself. The last time I moved, I pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and it took me forever to recover. And this time I have been giving myself grace, and I have been resting when I need to rest and just not worrying about stuff. So I go to bed around 8:30, and I read for a little while, and then I am done. Martha will be in here in a minute, I'm sure. I sent it to your Facebook, to Messenger, Martha. I got a big bag of bird seed, and so every day I would open the door. Well, actually, the funny thing is I made a mistake. I had a clear top to a bin that I didn't have a bin for. So I put the bird seed in that bin, and I opened the door and slid it across the ice, across the little patio into the yard, and thought, okay, well, there was one cardinal, male cardinal, would not let anybody get close to it. So I learned to just open the door and take a cup and throw it out to the left and throw a cup out to the right. And it spread out far enough that everybody could get a little something. It has been cold, cold, cold here. And I had robins. There's Martha. It has been cold. I had the cardinals, and I had one brown thrasher that I saw. I had 3 doves, and all the little finch, kind of, I don't even know what they are, but they're the little bitty birds, and they were just hopping all over the place. And the squirrels were going crazy too. So I felt like I did my part in keeping the wildlife going. So you don't have my part in keeping the wildlife going. Oh, that's me. I hate listening to me. I know, he was a big jerk. They do rule. And they will just be looking all over the place. I tried to get a picture for J9 because she loves cardinals, and I got a couple, but it was challenging. Well, that's what I'm having to do, because before I pushed myself way too hard, and it took me a long, long time to recover. So I just decided it's going to be okay. Slow down, get what you can get done. I'm about 85 to 90% um, organized, and things are put away. I've still got a little bit of like it's in that space, but I need to organize that space. So I'm feeling really good about it. Feeling good about where I am with it. Martha,
I'm here.
yeah, you don't have to go to music today?
No, it's starting to snow,
Yeah,
and
I know.
it's like a 100-mile round trip. But by the time I get from here to my daughter's, back to the music teacher, back to my daughter's, back to here, so
I know. It's
I don't want to get out in the snow because he's way out in the country.
yeah, I don't blame you. It's not worth the risk. It's really not.
No, it's not. And after dark, it's like almost down to single digits right now. So then it tries to melt a little during the day and then freezes on those country roads at night. And
Yep.
there's no street lights. So it's just best to call it a day.
All right. I'm going to do this again because we got a lot more people in here than we had a few minutes ago. Because there were people yesterday talking about coffee staining and hibiscus tea and that kind of thing. So I did this earlier, but I'm going to do it again just in case there's somebody in here. I made myself a cup of tea. Y'all made me thinking of hibiscus. I made myself a cup of tea. And it's this hibiscus tea / sorrel. Tastes awful. You'd have to put an awful lot of sugar in it for me to want to drink it. And I'm trying not to drink sugar. But I got this at the Indian store down the street. And I was just playing with it. And this was my cold tea that had a little bit of honey in it. And that's the color right here, just dipping it in, letting it sit for a few minutes, and then bringing it back out. It was this pretty lighter pink that leans almost to a purple, but not really. That sounds really intelligent, doesn't it? And then after it had gotten dried, I had put it into a lid of a bin. And it was still puddled in there. So I took a spoon after this was all dry and just poured some on the eyelet and let it sit. And on this, just randomly poured it. And you get a much darker color. And this was all done when it was cold, not hot. So I'm going to use the rest of this and I'm going to dye some more stuff. But I wanted you to see how it turned out.
How pretty.
I thought it was really pretty. So I'm going to try using hot next time and see what I get. But if anybody's interested in this tea and would like for me to pick some up, the next time I go back over there, I'll find out the cost. It wasn't terribly expensive, though. I know that. But I definitely won't be drinking it. And this morning, I picked up this box that was super heavy, and I thought, what in the world? These are magnets that I did forever ago, and I've got lots of different ones. And I was showing them to Debbie, and she said, well, go ahead and show them. Maybe somebody would like to have some of them. And there's more than just this, but the box is heavy, and I didn't want to put it up on the table yet. So I did these with some of my jelly prints. And these are just those flat-sided things that you get to put in your vases and things like that. And some of them are bigger than others. And then this was another jelly print that I did. They're dirty. They've been sitting in a box in different colors. So if anybody's interested, let me know, and I'll organize them and I'll sell them at some point. I did this scrapbook paper. I was thinking 3 for $1. I just like for them to go away. So this is a scrapbook paper that I did. Lisa and I did some events when we were doing our essential oils and ASEA, and I sold a bunch of them because they have nice heavy magnets on them. I mean, they stick. They don't slide. So if anybody's interested, let me know.
Those are cute.
I'm going to do only fabric or lace. Looks pink. Oh, yeah, it turned like a gray blue on paper. But I'm wondering what you could put into it to make it look pink on paper. We'll have to play with that. That's what I wanted to do, is play with that. So y'all just put a yay or nay. If you're interested, I'll drag them out. If nobody's interested, I'm not going to waste everybody's time. It was just I just had oh, how did I put the paper on it? I used that, all right, where is my glue? I know I have glue. I didn't realize I had so much glue. I used this because it was really clear.
Pearl, do you know what size they are?
Oh, some of them are bigger than others. These are. This particular one is about 1.5 inches. This one, which is smaller, is a little over 1 inch. It's like 1 1/8 inches. But I mean, it's super easy to do. I got the magnets. This is probably, let's see, Liam's 9. I always think in Liam years. 2, 3. I did this when I was living with Lisa. So this was probably 7 years ago when I did these. And I just got this box. And if nobody's interested, it's not a big deal. But I liked the way some of the jelly print stuff turned out.
Those are fun.
I can't wait to get the jelly.
I wonder if the magnet could be popped off if they don't need a magnet, and then use them like on your mixed media.
It is on there pretty good.
Is it?
It's a heavy magnet. I made sure it was going to stay.
Well, they'd be great for the fridge or inspiration boards.
Yeah. All right, let's see. All right, this is probably like 20 pounds of stuff.
Speaking of paint, I just got a Christie package today, and it was full of beautiful avocado dyed paper. It was gorgeous.
I have pumpkins. I've got Christmas. All right, this is a bag. And you can see they have a little bit of distressing to the things. And so sometimes you can see that when you're looking through it, which I think just adds to it. All right, this is what I have in there. I'm not counting.
I've seen those that large before. Those are pretty nice.
Yeah, I got these at, where did I get those? I don't remember. Probably Michael's. So I've got that bag. And then I've got all of these. And then there's these. There's laugh. Oops. There's believe. There's hope. This was a piece of scrapbook paper I did. Happy. That's happy. Hope. That's hope. Got a hope up there. There's a laugh. So if anybody's interested, there's smile. There's love. And so we did several events. And of course I sat and overdid it and did way too many. And so I have all this left. And if there's some interest, I'll do them 3 for $1. So
we just put them in right now, 3 for $1 random.
I'll put them in random 3 for $1. There's some little bitty ones. If you buy big ones, I'll throw in the little bitty ones. As many as I can. But I just would like for this box to go away.
Look outside.
You can tell me jelly plate, flowers, or words.
Those are it, ladies.
All right, there's a bunch of them. And if you want to be able to pick things out, I can do that. I just don't want to waste everybody's time and bore everybody if nobody's interested in them. And you can see I had them separated.
Crafted by Christy would like a set. She says, can you please make sure she gets at least one Hope? That's her daughter's middle name.
Oh, yeah, yeah. All right.
How pretty.
That is a beautiful name.
And Rhea would like one heart word set.
Okay, then I'm going to put heart right here. All right, you got that.
Okay, so Christy wants 3 words, a 3 jelly, and whatever the ones are with the script writing.
Okay, that's a jelly plate, and this was the Declaration of Independence
Oh, how fun.
stamp I used. And they come in different colors. And some of these are bigger than the others. If you want the larger size, let me know, because they come in a variety of sizes.
I will take a set of those if you have enough.
All right, which ones?
The word ones.
You're talking about the hearts with the words, or the
No, the ones you have in your hand.
Okay.
Do you have more of those?
Yeah, I got a lot of those jelly print words. And that was
So 3 sets total for Christy, correct?
Yes, 3 sets total. So she wants 1 of the words and 2 of the jelly words, right? Is that right, Christy? Confirm it for me, okay?
3 with the words, 3 with the jelly, and then the script, the ones you just showed.
Okay, those are jelly with script.
Okay.
So 3 heart words, 3 jelly, and 1 with the words. Is that right?
I believe so. Is that right, Christy? Then Rhea wants 1 set of flowers.
Okay.
And Janine would like 5 sets jelly random.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you. And I'll make sure they get packed where they're not going to get broken. Well, that's awesome, 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 awesome. I hate to just get rid of them. I'm hoping somebody would love them. And I've got a lot of the jelly with the...
I think we got you figured out, Christy. I probably made that harder than it needed to be.
All right. I don't have many of these. So it'll be first come, first serve. And these are Christmas. That was a glittery paper. So I have trees and I have reindeer. This was all, it was a scrapbooking paper.
Christy, I'm not selling today. I will be next Monday. I've got to get busy and make some things.
I only have 3 reindeer. Well, wait a minute. I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to make myself a liar. So.
I wish I could show you out my window. They are the biggest, fattest snowflakes coming down in sheets.
Oh, let's see. Oh.
We still have about 1.5 feet on the ground, and now we're at it again.
All right. Would anybody be interested in the Christmas trees or the deer?
Before we get too far, Janine would like 5 more random of all the items.
Okay, so 10 random.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got it, Janine. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Christy would like Christmas.
Okay. I've got 2 Christmases. So I've got 1 more Christmas and I've got the reindeer. I don't even want to think about Christmas.
Seems like we just had Christmas and we're already talking Lent.
I know. All right, let's get those out of the way then. All righty, ladies. Thank you very much.
Okay, Tammy just popped in. Tammy Thiel. She would like 2 set of jelly and 1 set of flowers.
Okay.
Susie, I hope that means a short storm. We're about snowed out here. Christy's an all-year Christmas kind of a girl. Welcome in, Tammy.
Yes, welcome in. How are you doing? All right, because I've got more of those in the box, so that's not all that I have. So I should be in really good shape. All right, now, who would like the bag of undone clear glass things?
Be careful. I'll just get them.
Good, I'm glad. So there's a little bitty one. Most of them are the larger ones. You can see there's a bunch.
And it's really coming down.
$3 for the bag, y'all.
$3 for the bag.
For the whole
Okay.
bag of those. And if I find any more, I'll put them in there.
That's in, ladies.
And I'm going to get these off the and I'll clean these up. They're dusty and a little grimy, and I'll wipe them down as I sort them and put them in the bags.
That is going to Deborah.
Okay, thank you, Deborah. Great. Thank you. That gets that out of my way. I'm not doing any events anymore. I don't ever plan to, because that involves a lot of lifting and time and energy, and I don't want to spend my time and energy on that right now. That's one thing I always did want to do, is like do the Yellow Daisy Festival at Stone Mountain. I used to go every year and think I'd like to do that, but didn't work out, and that's okay. And now when I look at all the work that it takes, it's like, oh, no thanks. So everybody that bought will get one or more of these little bitty ones. And you may get more of what you asked for, too. There may be a surprise in there. I am learning to let go.
I had some of the smaller ones, and I painted them with some old fingernail polish, and they turned out really pretty.
Yeah, they're fun to do. I mean, they were fun to do. All right, I did the 10 already. I have this little cigar box. I bought it at the antique mall. It was on sale, but it was still more than I ever paid for boxes. But I'm almost afraid to go back to the guys that I was getting boxes from, because I don't want to wind up with another 300 boxes. So it's a really pretty box, and that's why I grabbed it. But I'm disappointed, because I'm going to tell you up front, it doesn't want to stay. It'll pop out like that. It doesn't want to stay. So I think the top may be just a little off, so I'll work on that. But I'm just telling you, right off the top, it doesn't want to stay closed. So this is the inside. Lots of pretty colors in there. And I had this. I went with browns, because a little bit of browns, because I liked the brown of the box. This is something I got in a package from somebody else. And this is what I put in there. And this is going to be an offer up. We'll start it at 20. Little bit of reserve, not going crazy on this, but I've got some nice stuff in here. So I put a little brooch that I felt like looked good with the box. Here's a pretty fine linen handkerchief.
Christy, safe travels. Thanks for popping in.
All right, let me see if I can get that. Yeah, there we go. So this could be a napkin, but I think it looks like a pretty hanky too. And I don't know if this is bobbin lace or what they put in there, but it's got the pretty pulled thread. So there's that. I had some old buttons, so I put several old buttons in there. There's some of them have gone down to the bottom. Oh, you're such a sweetie, and those y'all have just really been so good to me. I try to make them, each one of them, different and special. So there's more in here, and here's one. Liam was playing with that the other day, and I was like, oh, don't play with that. It's a pretty mother of pearl. And then here's another metal one. Got a little tarnish on it. And this was really pretty. I tucked it down in the corner. It's the kind that you can put over a button, but I liked that shape. I thought that was pretty with this. Then there is a piece of this yellow crochet, more of a butter yellow. It's a nice piece of that. I put some little bling in there that I had, just little pieces. Here's a little crystal with some pearls. Here's a little thing of rhinestones that could be used on something.
We've got Janine starting us off at 20.
Here is one of Debbie's dangles. She blessed me with a little thing of dangles. Here is this, all I have left of this. And it's a really pretty piece, probably off of a pillowcase or a tablecloth. There's some staining right here, so it made me think tablecloth. But you can cut and use all of these or use it all on one thing. There's a few that aren't as old, but there's a lot of really old stuff in here. And here's a pretty piece of this crochet that's just so light and pretty. I think this is a newer lace, but it's not new. It's soft. It's not a real hard, scratchy. Roses, little gathered lace. There's more than a yard of that. And here is a piece of this. It's a nice long piece of crochet. I have no idea what it came off of. Sometimes I get bundles as just crochet pieces, but there's more than a yard of that one. Here is a piece of this. This is newer. It's not new, but it's newer. You know, technically we're not supposed to say vintage unless it's 75 years old, but with some of the laces that are not in style anymore, I think we still call them vintage. Well, here's another dangle. You got two of those dangles that match. Here's a little piece of antique lace. This came from the doll maker. It came off of something, and it's got little flaws at the top here and there. But it's a piece of old, and that is, it's almost a yard. It's maybe about an inch or so off of a yard. And then little piece was just laying in there, and I felt like it went with the box. And I believe this is bobbin lace.
We've got Daisy in at 22.
And then there's this lace. This is different. It's very different than what we normally see.
Well, that's pretty.
It is pretty, and it's just different. And there is a yard of that one. I had some of these, so I put several in there because it's like to cut apart or use, in a row on something. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 of those. I made sure there was a nice number of those. I don't know what this was on. It came to me in bits and pieces, but it's got a lot of really pretty bling. Lots of sequins. It's on a sheer brown net. And then it's got the little beads up here and in the design there. That's all I had of that one. This is another little, just a little something. I felt like it kind of went with the box.
We've got Janine at 23.
There's another button. Looks like it's beaten metal. Here is a little piece of this tablecloth lace, probably the last of it. And then I put some of the Tim Holtz rhinestones in there. on ball pens so they don't get lost as easy. And then there's this piece that came out of a bundle I got, and I like the brown with the box. So there's that. And then this is the piece that I had inside. And it has a brown tone to the flower. And then you've got yellow and green, and it's sheer. I don't know what
shimmery.
Yeah, it's shimmery and sheer. So that is this box.
All right. You've still got Janine at 23.
I'll make it pretty again.
So I put in the 30 seconds.
Yep, go ahead and put in the 30 seconds. I'm going to make sure nothing escapes me with those. I'm a little disappointed in the box, though. I was really frustrated with that, but it was done.
Okay, 30 seconds is in, ladies.
Oh, Christy, you're going to go to the retreat? I wish I could go. I'd have to get headphones to put on, earmuffs or something. I have tinnitus in both ears, and so when I get into a situation where there's a lot of people and a lot of noise, I can't function. There is a little reserve, but not. I'm trying to keep things more low-key and affordable.
Okay, we have Daisy at 24 and Janine at 27. Oh, I didn't get my stop all the way. Stop.
Go.
Okay, let me refresh just in case.
Okay.
YouTube's way behind. And it looks like Janine at 30.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, ladies. I can't spell. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all loving all my little boxes and things. And the reason I grabbed this is because the only thing that's not in a big box is Christmas. So I've got to get in there and unpack some of my boxes so that I have boxes to fill.
Deb says she's got about 10 of your beautiful
I
boxes.
know, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful everybody loves them. All right, let's see. This is a bin that I just noticed something in it. I have all these ideas, and I think, oh, I'm going to do this with that, and then I don't have time. So I wanted to offer these to somebody that might have more time to actually do something with them. I saw them in this bin. I can't tell y'all how happy I am that I can actually find things now. And I don't have to move 3 bins to get to the bin I want. So 1, 2, 3.
That would be a blessing for you, Pearl.
It is. It's so huge. So huge. I go to bed at night and I sleep so well. I don't have somebody over my head dropping their phone when they come in the wee hours of the morning, or somebody yelling and cursing at his girlfriend on the other side. So, all right. Oh, there's a lot of those out there, and they're so beautiful too. So this is a wooden bracelet. So if you paint, decoupage, you could actually jelly plate paper that you could, decoupage onto this. So this has got the little elastic in there. So there's 3 of those, and these are just bangles. I paint, and I always want to paint everything. And so these are just a wooden bangle. There's 5 of those. I'm going to do them for $1 each.
Oh, where am I?
I have projects that I would like to do that would take me until I was 210 or longer.
Okay, those are in.
I mean, even fabric on these would be pretty. Decoupage different fabric.
We've got Janine would like 2 of A.
Okay.
And JMH would like 2 of each. Oh, you've got
You can get one of these,
one.
JMH. I've only got 3 of those. If I find another one, I'll put it in there, but I tried to get everything kind of compacted together. Definitely 2 of those.
You have 1 of the round ones left?
No, I have, Zan got 2, I have 3 left.
3
And
left.
you know what you could do? You could do little family photos on there, put a pretty paper on it or paint it, and then add little family things, name, just the sky's the limit. I keep thinking of all these ideas, and it's like, you don't have time right now. I haven't had time in forever. I've had these for I don't know how long. Some things you just keep holding on to.
I will take those last 3 if no one comes in for them.
Wonderful. Thank you, Martha.
Oh, JMH, that'll be pretty. She's going to add molds.
Oh, that will be pretty. You can definitely do that. All right, let me put these.
I want to learn the molds. I think that's another expensive project I'm probably
Another expensive hobby
wishing to get into, but they are so pretty.
I've got a couple of different ones when I was doing my booth, because I was going to do some things with it, and I never did. So it's like, okay, I need to do something with those. Let me get these out of the way. There we go. Put these right here on the table so that.
JMH, I had a friend in Las Vegas that made beautiful decoupage purses too. She'd like raise the decoupage, and it was really beautiful. She put cute sayings on them and lined the insides with velvet. I have one of hers that I had purchased for my mom as a gift, and when she passed, I kept it. I'll try and find her site and share it with you at some point.
Does anybody need extended cutting mats? These are spell binders and they're thick. The IOD molds are awesome. They're very flexible. And actually, before you start that, Zan, you might want to look at Hobby Lobby in their bakery department. They have flexible silicone molds that have smaller things. Like if you're going to do flowers or something like that, you could see what they have. They have a lot of different flexible ones for candy instead of the rigid plastic. Because I started to buy some of those, and it's like, you don't need to do that. So I've got this set of 2. Is for use with the Wizard embossing and die cutting system. If anybody's interested, that'll be A. Those are going to be $5 because it's the unused set of 2. And then this is the same type of material. So I don't know what the Wizard is. You can put resin in those molds. And then I've got these smaller ones. So $5 for the 2 brand new ones, $2 a piece for B, and $1 a piece for C. Well, I guess I better do C and D because those are different.
Okay, so 5 for A, 2 for B.
There's 2 of those.
And 1 for C and D?
I just saw these and I thought, I need to get those out of my space.
Okay, those are in, ladies. And Deborah would like C.
I don't like using that.
And what did you say the B one was? What brand?
Well, this looks exactly like the Spellbinders, and they're really thick and heavy. You know, the ones you get now are even thinner than this. They're not. This is dense. All these are really dense.
I'm wondering if that would work on my Sizzix.
Well, I didn't even try it on mine. I could try it and let you know. So this
Mine got way chewed up.
See, it's $1. Okay, you got that one, Deb. I'll try these on mine, but they're thick.
Janine would like A.
Got it, Janine. Thank you.
Do you have the electric Sizzix or the hand crank?
Debbie does.
Mine's the hand crank. If it would
Mine's
work,
the
I would
hand
take
crank.
one of those.
Yeah, and I've got a couple of really pretty, and I've done things with them before, and now that I've got this base, I'm going to do more pretty roses.
Susie, those are the cut mats for your cutting machines.
They're cutting mats. And you can see this one's been used. And embossing. You can use it for embossing too. Whoever this person was, they had one labeled emboss and one labeled cut.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. All right, we'll get these out of the way. I'm going to put this price on there so I can remember. And I'll try these in mine. I just don't know if they'll work, but we'll see. And now that I can find it. Don't you just hate it when you can't? Is that not annoying? I mean, there we go. That way I can remember. These out of the way. All right, let's see what else. There's other stuff. All right. I did this earlier. I'm going to do it again. For those that like coffee stain, this is not all together. What I did was I had two bins, a deep bin and a shallow bin, long bin, that was just random stuff of coffee stain. So I took different things and made little bundles. So this is this little bundle. You get a nice big fat quarter of this tone on tone fabric that I coffee stained. And when you go real heavy, it turns the flowers into a dark. It's not showing up very well on there, but it's dark. They turned dark. But in the lighter tone, there's still a lighter tone than the coffee. So you're getting a nice big piece of that fabric. You're getting two different envelopes, two half sheets of paper. I think I got these. I know I got these from somebody else. Guest checks, 2. Index cards, 2. This is a piece of an antique lace curtain. This was the top. And then it has that lace. Let's see if I can make that show up better. It's almost like a spider web. It's really pretty. So there was that. There's this piece. All I had left were small pieces of things. So this is a piece from a crocheted tablecloth that I took the edging off of. And then this is a different piece, a different tablecloth, all coffee stained. I put 2 of these. I don't have a lot of that left at all. And then half a yard of this pretty little lace. I have 2 sets of these and they're $10.
Those are nice.
It'll look pretty when I redo it. I'm just kind of throwing it together right now. But I have 2 of those.
Deb would like one.
Thank you, Deb. All right, there's one more if anybody's interested.
One more available, ladies.
I don't know where my little paper is for this.
Pam, do you know what brand the cutter is? Is there a label on it somewhere?
Oh, I remember seeing those, but you would really need to look at the manufacturer on that and look for theirs, because if I'm not mistaken, that's a pretty small, it's a smallish, it's not tiny, but it's a smallish thing. And if you get a plate that's too thick, you might not be able to use it.
I think that one might be a little specific to the brand.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. All right, let's get this one out of the way. And then I have this one. There's only one. And what I did was I just took all the bits and pieces that I had and tried to pull little bundles together. So this has got this fabric that has a nice texture to it, and I'll lay it out so you can see the staining on it. And you can see that it has that grid type pattern to the fabric. And this is a nice big piece. Almost covers my desktop. Now that I've got space out here and I've got a table out there, I'm excited to get back to staining. So there's that. There's a piece of this lace. It's an eyelet that I coffee stained. There's this piece of lace, and this came off of, I'm trying to think what that came off of. Whatever it was, I loved it. It has that pattern to it. And this is about, it's about 18 inches, maybe just a smidge under 18 full inches. And then there's this piece that came from a tablecloth. And then I put this in there. This was coffee stained, you can see. In some areas it's darker. And then I put one of these. And I had a price on there. Where did it float away to? Well, that's fun. I don't know.
Don't you love it?
I do. I do. $12.
$12. And you have one of those?
I only have one. This is the only one.
That is in, ladies.
And I'll make it pretty again. I'm not going to try to do that right now, but I'll make it look pretty.
And that's going to Pam.
Okay. Thank you, Pam.
Pam, I don't really know how to do this, but my kids do it all the time. They do like Google Lens searches.
Yep. That's an excellent way.
I wonder if you try that, if that would pop anything up.
Let me check real quick. Okay, I see your information, Pam. I just wanted to double check because I wanted to make sure if you hadn't sent it that I reminded you to do that. Thank you very much. I love the back of that. I got these from Debbie. I'm not going to do that. That's too long. Here. All right. I have these little bundles, and I had some fabric and I just tore it down. Actually, the funny thing is the fabric came off of a round tablecloth, so it had these rounded edges, and I just tore it down. And so there's 3, 4 of that size, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of that size, and they're all different. They come from, this mostly is the same fabric. So these are $3 each, and I only have 3. So if you need something for snippets and things like that, it's already done for you.
That is in.
But Debbie and I were talking, and I just sat there and tore it.
Those larger pieces would make a cute little mini journal cover base.
Yeah, they could. They sure could. Snippets, just a little something to put like I can't think. When I'm standing here talking, I get an image in my mind and then I can't get the words together for it. Has that ever happened to you?
Ooh, they make a cute little envelope, like
Mm-hmm.
to clip in a journal too.
You can stamp on it. I mean, they
Mhm.
stamp really nicely. It's a smooth fabric. It's a muslin.
Deborah would like B of that one, the
Okay.
middle one. And Tammy Theo would like A.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, ladies. I have got some stamps I want to stamp on some of this coffee stain, but I was trying to just kind of lighten what I already had, and then I've got room to do some more. Once I get
that last one too, Pearl.
okay, great. Thank you, Deb. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Susie, it is. I do the fabric prints on muslin and canvas. I've got some canvas on order right now.
All right. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of this. And what this is you can see where I cut the rounded part. And there's 3 pieces on there. And I'll do A, B, C, D. That way you can decide, because some of them are different. Some of them don't have the rounded edge, but a lot of them do have the little point. And I'll kind of flip through and show you what I've got. What have I got? That's 4. I've got 6 pieces. Each one of them has 3 pieces on it. And I'll just kind of flip so you can see the modeling and the staining. This one's a little bit shorter. And then you can see this has got heavier staining on it.
JMH, anytime. You're welcome to. We'd love to work with you on it.
Let's see. Oh, that would be awesome. I can't wait to I pick up Liam at school on Fridays right now. And so I miss Christy's sales every week. That's just a red thread. And this has a gray tone in it, and I don't know why. This was a long time ago. So some of them you can tell are heavier stained than others. It's just the way it works out. What I do when I'm staining, I would do like a whole, maybe 4 or 5 yards of fabric or something like that. And the first few times I didn't cut it apart. And I was doing this at my daughter's house while I was watching Liam. And I would take D, E, and F. And these are $3, Martha.
$3, okay.
Mm-hmm. I would twist it and then loop it and just hang it. I'd find a way to hang it on a chair, on something, the deck railing, anything, so that the coffee would come down and pool. And I would let it sit in that position for a good while. And then I would move it. So it would give a different, move in a different direction.
Okay, Deb would like C. Tammy Theo would like E.
Okay, hold on. She wants D, and Tammy T wants
C. C is in cat.
Okay.
And
Tammy T would like
E.
E. Okay.
And then Deb will take F as well.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, ladies. Let me put a pin in it. But I always love doing that and seeing what it would do.
I love the dyeing because you never know what you're getting. It's just like a mystery, and it's just fun.
I think some of these is I had put some metal in there to try to get a different look, and it didn't really turn out like I thought it was going to. So I wasn't all that enamored with it. But, you know, as you tear it apart and you got little bits of that color in there, it's fun. All right, so I have 3 left. If anybody's interested, let me know.
So A, B, and D are left, ladies.
Right. I keep losing things.
Oh, Susie, I'm happy you like the cats. I thought those little prints were so stinking cute. The little dressed up kitties and puppies.
Well, I got a kitty box, but I was afraid Liam would see it and I would never get to use it. So I've got a little cute kitty box I thought I would do.
Funny how that works.
It is. Well, it was so funny because he was back there in my room with his iPad, and I went back there and he had one of his stuffies he'd gotten out of the cabinet. I put him in and was sitting there with his stuffy and his iPad. He still loves all of his stuffies. All right, let's see, what have I got here? I'm trying to clear things up. All right. Here we go.
Our little guy has a unicorn pillow, one of those Squishmallows, and he just absolutely loves it. He sleeps with it every night, and it was getting so dingy. So my daughter found the exact one, and at Christmas time, she switched him while he was sleeping. He woke up, and it took him about half of a day to realize that he calls them corn, that corn looked different. So
He got a bath.
Lindsay told him corn got a glow up while he was sleeping.
Yep, blew up. All right, I've got these little wooden, these are the older ones, the little wooden clothes pegs. And I tied them up with some coffee stained yarn I had done. I put a little piece of this lace on there. It's a long piece, but it's a little piece. And then each one of them are one of those long pieces. They are, and it's always an ish because sometimes they're a little bit less than the other. So this is a little bit less than 22 inches by 3.5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 of these. I'm going to do them for $2.
That's a steal.
Yeah.
Those are in, ladies. Pearl, you are so good at putting things together like that.
Oh,
Those are
yeah,
so
but you are
good.
too. I was watching some of your stuff yesterday, and I thought, Dad, nabbit. Why can't I make something look that pretty?
Oh, goodness. I took a note out of your card deck that you are very inspirational. Deb would like one.
Okay.
Blossom and Inspire Sandra would like one.
Okay.
Amy D would like 2, please.
Okay. I have 1 left. If anybody's interested in it, I'll roll this back up later.
Back in my retail days, I used to be a window dresser for a large chain, and it was like playing dress up all day. It wasn't even like a job. It was so fun.
I'm not a dress up person. That's the problem.
Sandra will take the last one.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you, JMH. She said we both create beautiful bundles.
Well, we do. I mean, it's just different. It's like, oh, but that's so pretty. Yours don't look as pretty as that. You know how we criticize ourselves.
We're our own worst critics, that's for sure.
Yep, we are. All right. I found these. I did these forever and ever ago, and I don't have a lot left. I only have 1 pink. So this was a fabric, and I cut the squares, and I love magnolias. So this has 4 pieces to it. That's going to be A. It's the only one. These are the white magnolia, and they're a little different.
Those really pop against that black.
Yeah, don't they though?
Maybe.
There's that one. And see, they're different. So those are all the same. Okay, those are all the same. So I only have one of those, but let me show you what's on the white. And how many do I have? I have one.
Oh, you did Windows 2, Maddie? Isn't it fun?
3, 4, 5. I have 6 of that one. And then I only have 1 of this one. And this was just kind of the leftovers. So let me show you. These are all the closed, partially closed magnolia blossoms. So that's going to be C. But let me walk you through B because it's got such pretty ones in it. It's got 2 of the full open or almost open. And then it's got 1 of those and 1 of those. I'm thinking, just want to make sure. Yeah, those are all the same. $1. I'm doing them for $1. I'm trying to let go and let some of these things go to somebody else's house to enjoy.
Deb will take A and B.
Okay.
I loved my retail career too, Maddie, but you're right, the hours were hideous.
Yep.
And once I started having babies, that kind of took care of that. And there I went into office work, which I never wanted to do, but ended up enjoying it.
Yours was Tiffany's. Oh my goodness. The only retail I did was a cashier, and I did not like it, and I would never do it again. I worked at service merchandise in the toy department at Christmas.
Dana would like B and C.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, service merchandise, Christmas toy department sounds brutal.
Do I have your information? Let me look real quick. If you don't mind sending it if you haven't done it already.
Do you have 2 more of B?
I have several more of B.
Okay, Deb would like 2 more then.
You got it. I mean, you can do so much with these little squares. You could make a book with it, or you could just use them for other things.
Dana said she will send you her info.
Fantastic. Thank you. Now, I will tell you I have a $10 minimum before I ship, and I do occasionally I'll drop it down to, $7, $8. But typically your shipping is going to be more than what you just bought. And so I do try to encourage people to, and this is Dana Creates. And she wanted, which one? A B and a C. Okay, so I have 2 left of B.
Amy, did you have fun with the Tiffany's or was it stressful? That's like the iconic
I know.
one to do.
You got it, Deb.
Deb will take the rest.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get these out of the way. I have this little pile here of things I really wanted to have go away, and we're making really good progress with that. So let me see. All right. I only got a little piece of this because I was going to show it to you. I don't know where I am. I'm not there. There we go.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? This is from the quilt shop. This was not on sale, so I got this little piece. But I have sent everybody a link to them, and they have sales often, and you get a bounce back coupon when you buy from them. So I'm just showing it to you. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but Threadbare Fabric has the most beautiful fabric. I'll find out what this is. I've got my ticket that she gave me, and so it should be on there. And if you're interested, I'll let you know. And then there was this one. So this is the end of the thread spools.
Oh, that's darling too. How fun.
So this was not on sale. And so I didn't really get anything except this little piece for me to do something with. I may put it in a pocket or, do something like that with it because I don't have enough to sell it. But I wanted to share it with you and have you go shop there because they are awesome people. All right, this is the last thing that I have that's of that, yours truly. I've got some more fabric. I've got a bin and a half. We won't tell Debbie about that, okay? Because she has to eat her words again.
Uh-oh.
She got so mad at me because I went to that estate sale and I filled my van. It was full. And she got so upset with me with spending that money. She said, they're not going to buy that stuff. She didn't like it, so she didn't think anybody was going to buy it. So every time I sold it, I reminded her she had to eat her words. So this has, and it goes all the way up to the top right there. And this is all 70s fabric. Her name was Marty Michelle, and she taught all over the world, and she designed all of these fabrics. Those dots make my eyes blurry. So this is just a sampling of some of what she had. And so I've got this one thing left. I'll do it for $3 to the first mate. And I do have a bin that I'm going to get out one day. I've got lots of bins. And I've got to go to storage and close that down and get all of those out and get rid of it. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. Yeah. I would not want to do that. I would hate to have to say no to somebody. I was denied 3 times. I lost my house because they would not give me disability and I could not work. So it was a little frustrating for me. I have a challenging view of it. But I finally got an attorney. You have to get an attorney. That's the only way you get it, is to get an attorney. And then they get paid. Let's see, what else have I got right here? This is not a pretty fabric, but I don't know if anybody could use that. Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, you want it, Janine?
Janine will take that one. Did they have an outlet store, Christy or Susie, or a retail store with that near you?
Well, probably an outlet store if the factory was nearby.
That would be like heaven. Now that Joanne's is gone, we just have a Quilter's Cotton store near us, and it's like an Amish store, and they have a beautiful selection. They must have 500 fabrics in there, but
Wow.
the least expensive is $12.99 a yard, and it goes up from there.
Yep. Your employer. Okay. Well, mine, just, God is good. I've been through a lot of really hard things, but God is good. And I am fine and I am blessed. So, but it was hard at the time. So I have a couple of yards of this. And to me, it looks like a great golf or summer thing. I'll do it for $1 a fat quarter if anybody's interested. It's a Robert Kaufman Terra Bell. Terra meaning grass. It looks like grass. It would make, I think, a great background for something lace. Something lacy. And just have the green show through. Like adding this over it. And then building on, and this is coffee stained, but it's cut wonky. so you don't really see it as grass. So you've got the green shining through. It gives a nice tone to the lace, but you're not seeing the grass part.
Oh, that's true. Put a little layering over it. That's pretty.
Exactly.
I'm not seeing anybody for the green.
Okay, it's not a worry. I don't know why I got that. Have you ever just come home with something and thought, why did you buy that? What is wrong with your brain? All right, so I'm trying to see what else I got.
I think the problem is I get bright ideas when I'm in the store looking at it, and then I get home and days later thinking, what?
Well, it looks different when you get it home. It does look different when you get it home. Now I have, all right, ladies, I've got fabric. Does anybody want to see fabric? I always have fabric. These are more of those bits and pieces things. Some of them literally are bits and pieces. You know, somewhere I only have one fat quarter, others a little bit more. Really weird. There was a lady, and this was probably 7 or 8 years ago, that was selling off all of her quilting stuff, or her mother's quilting stuff. I don't remember which it was, but it's been a while ago. All right, here's a colorful piece.
Susie says she has a large box of fabric from you that will last her a lifetime.
Oh, it should, yeah. I tell you, I got a lot of it. Some of this is smaller pieces, though. Let's see what this is. And some of it's pretty. Some of it, you know, we all have our favorites and our styles that we like. And we're looking at 4 o'clock, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to last.
Pam is asking if you have any peacock fabric.
Oh gosh, did I see a peacock? I've had a peacock. I may have peacock, but Lord only knows where it is. I don't know right off. I tell you, Pam, send me an email and tell me you're interested in peacock fabric, and I can post that on the wall here and be reminded to keep an eye out for it. I have probably 15 to 20 bins of fabric in my storage room here, and then I have more bins of fabric in the storage unit I have to empty. So
Deb says peacock fabric is good. She'd be interested too.
Okay, I'll see what I can find. Now that Joann's is closed and Hobby Lobby lowered their discount point and raised the price on their fabric, I haven't been buying any, except at the quilt store. All right, so this is a heavier fabric. It's not a quilt weight fabric. This would make a great little picnic table thing for the summertime, but there's a lot of it. And you've got orange, red, yellow, orange, red, yellow. It just repeats across. So I'll do this for $1 a fat quarter if anybody's interested. It's got like a faux yellow gingham, and then you've got all the bright flowers. And I have 2 yards, so I have 8 fat quarters.
That is in. I don't miss Joann's as much as I thought I would.
I do. But that's just the way. I missed Tuesday morning, but I don't miss all those napkins I kept buying.
There's our Christy. She's back. She would like a fat quarter.
Okay, thank you, Christy.
Deb would like 4 of them.
It's bright and colorful, isn't it?
I went to buy muslin the other day, and I used to get it at Joann's, and they always had 40% off on it. I got spoiled.
Oh, she's driving. You be careful, Christy.
Ooh, be careful. So I went into the Ben Franklin, which is inside of the Ace Hardware a couple towns away, which speaks to how out in the country we live. They have the cutest little Ben Franklin back there, and let me tell you, they did not have Joann's prices.
Nope. Well, Joann's, their online ordering system was always so messed up. I hated it.
I only did online one time when they had their Hildy and Joe bead sale 4 for $10.
Yep.
And I went in there and went crazy. And do you know, I received one strand of beads at a time over about 3 weeks.
Yep.
It was the craziest thing.
Well,
they didn't.
See, that's what killed them. That's what killed them.
Oh my goodness! They probably paid more in shipping than
exactly
I paid them for the beads.
All right, I think what I'm going to do is go through. I'm not sure how to do these because I don't have yardage. So this is a half yard. I mean, it's not a half yard. It's a full width of the fabric. It's not a quilter's cotton. It's a heavier weight. It's not quite a twill. Let me see if I've got a full. All right. Here at the highest point, it's 17 inches. I keep going off of live for some reason. So you've got almost a full half yard. And you've got more than a half yard here.
Christy is shop light stopping.
So I'm going to say $1 to the first me.
That is in. Susie, I live in southern Indiana, a little town called Paoli. We're about an hour from Louisville and about 2 hours from Indianapolis. We've been here 5 years now. We moved from Las Vegas, which was a huge move.
Nobody's interested. All right. Over there. Never to go back in my closet or storage room.
Not seeing anybody.
No problem. So here is a pretty little polka dot. This is a quilter's cotton. It's uneven right there, but it's still a full half yard. It's on a bright white. And it's almost like little bubbles because it's not a flat one tone on a lot of them. $1 for the first me. That's a half a yard of fabric.
That one's in.
I just want to get some of these things off my plate. I want to move them out of my space.
Not seeing anybody.
Okay. Because I keep just moving the bags around. All right, this is a fat quarter. We'll do, I think I did these for $1.50. These are nice quilt fabric. So that's a fat quarter. It's a deep, deep navy. And it's got a brown rose with a bluey stem. Problem is, they're not all. All right, I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it. If somebody saw that and they really, really want it, you let me know. Otherwise, I'm not going to do that because it's just lots of little pieces again. I'm going to go through this bag and see what I can put down. I'll do that for the next sale. Whoops, there's my mat that Debbie hates. I sure hope she feels better.
I know, she sounded like she was fading fast.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't get so sick again like she did.
That's the thing. I don't want her to get sick again like that. That was scary.
It really was. I was so worried about her.
I have this, and this is like a faux quilt. And let me see how many yards I have. There's one. There's two. There's probably about 30 inches. So there's 2 yards and 30 inches on this. It is 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, about 86 inches wide. And this is the pattern that's on there. Got some funny fabrics on it. This is probably like a 60s, maybe 70s, where they did the faux quilt, where you just put the batting and a backing and quilt around it.
That's pretty.
It is pretty. It's different. I know YouTube can be really rude, Susie.
Well, mine just started like pixelating really bad. I thought I was going to lose you, but I didn't.
All right. This is the background fabric. I want you to be able to see it. It's got a little zigzaggy look in it. I have broken all of my fingernails in this move with boxes and stuff. So it's more than 2.5 yards. So if you want to do a quilt out of it or whatever, I'll do it for $10 to the first one.
That one's in.
Well, it is a whole piece. I like that blue and that one. I don't really like any of the others though.
It's going to Deborah.
Okay, thank you, Deb.
That was kind of hard to cut up, like to do fat quarters and things.
Yeah. This would be very hard.
That's really pretty though.
Yeah. I had a bunch of different ones of this. I think this is the only one I have left. This was another one of my, what I called my clamp it mobile experiences. I had looked up the address and put it into my phone for 2 different estate sales. So I had convinced myself you really don't need to go to that one because I knew it had a lot of fabric and stuff and I wasn't going to go there. So I programmed my first place to go, and what do you know? I wound up right there at that estate sale, and I thought, well, I'm here.
Might as well go in.
Yeah, I might as well go see what they have. I filled my car. And when I'm talking filled, I'm talking you would think of the Beverly Hillbillies. It was that it was really not funny. Not when you had to get it all out. All right, I have random small pieces of this. I have 1, 2, I have 4 pieces. They'll go to the first 4 me's for free.
That is in, ladies. First 4 me's.
It's a really, really pretty, it's a drapery fabric.
It
Or
is
like
pretty.
upholstery for like a chair. It's really pretty, and it's got texture in it.
So we've got Deborah, Rhea,
Okay.
JMH,
Okay.
and Christy.
Wonderful. Thank you, ladies. And I've got some more in my lap. I don't want to put them back up. I'm serious about, I really believe that God is not letting me find anything right now. Because I'll go to the thrifts, I find nothing. I'm talking nothing. And it's like, okay, there's nothing here for me. All right, this is going to be I'm not going to measure these. I'll kind of give you an idea. That looks like a fat quarter. It's really pretty. It's a pretty blue, like a really pale blue and pink. That's A. Here is this is not It's the full width of the fabric, but it's not very wide. It looks like it's only about maybe 9 inches. But it's a nice little cotton, and it's a little, not what I would call a pin dot, but it's a small dot in a baby blue. That's B. I have this piece. This is a fat quarter. No, it's not. It's not a fat quarter. That's only about 11 inches. It's really pretty. That's going to be C. This is a fat quarter, I'm pretty sure. No, I say that, and then as soon as I unfold it, this is about 13.5 inches, so it's not a full fat quarter, but it's something you could work with. That's going to be D. And ladies, once you get something, let some of the other ladies have a shot, and then if nobody comes in for it, it'll be fair game. How about that? That's a little bitty piece. I don't want to do that. All right, that's all I've got for right now. I can take this one into 2 pieces. So I could do 2 pieces of E. And these are all free.
Can't beat that price. That the last one?
That's the last one. Yeah, I'll have to go get that bag and try to pull some.
Alrighty. Those are in. All right, we've got Dana for D.
All right, thank you, Dana.
Kim Goldstein for A.
All right, thank you, Kim.
Blossom Sandra for E.
All right, there's 1 E left.
Okay, and let's see. And Rhea for B.
All right. So for those that got, now Rhea already got one. For Zan, Christy, and Deb Wilson, if you would like one of these, or like this piece or one of this E, you're welcome to hop in.
Maddie would like an E as well.
Okay, it's gone now. All right. So the only thing I have left is this C.
And Deb would like C.
Okay. I'm so aggravated with this paper. So one of the things that I've been dealing with is some health issues that have had me kind of worried and very frustrated with doctors. I'm not a big doctor fan, y'all. And I've sat down today and finally got online and saw that it was not as bad as I thought it was because they didn't give me any information. I won't be going back there. I'm finding a new doctor this week. So that's had me a little discombobulated, a little stressed out. They start talking about toxic levels of something and then don't go into any kind of information. It's like, okay. All right, let's see. Let me get that bag. There's got to be some pretty stuff in there.
I've just kind of adopted the philosophy that we've all survived our worst days. So God's watching out for us.
I don't trust them. I'm sorry, but I just don't. They're busy. They've got so much going on. Let's see. What is that? That's a fat quarter. It's a pretty green with a texture in it. That's going to be A. And you really have to have made a purchase, y'all.
This is a free round again?
Yep, it's a free round again. This is just a little piece, but it's a funky older fabric. So it's not a big piece, it's small. This is a fat quarter and it's different. It's kind of an olive green, and that actually kind of looks like olives on there. That's going to be C. Here's a pretty brown. I don't think it's a full quarter. It's not.
My goofy brother used to say olives taste like aspirin. Like, how do you equate those two together?
So this is a small piece, but it's a nice long piece. And that's green, but it's not green. It's kind of a bronzy color. That's D. Let's see what we can find. Here's that floral. This is just like that brown, and I don't know where it went. It may be on the floor over there. This is a fat quarter, and it's a deep navy blue with the brown. Maybe that's what I was thinking about. It's going to be E. Here, oh, this is pretty. This feels like it's a fat quarter weight. It's an older quilt fabric. You can tell by the selvages. So that is a fat quarter. It may even be more than that. But it's an ivory background with berries and leaves and flowers. That's Effis and Frank. This is not a full fabric, but no, it is. It's, well, let me see. I say full fabric. It's probably about a ½ inch off a full fat quarter. Pretty. That's G. And this is a fat quarter. And it's a little funky design. It's got purple and blue and white. And that is going to be H. GH, yep. All free.
Those are in, ladies.
If you've gotten one or two, give other people a chance, and then you can come in.
Okay, we've got Blossom for F.
All right. Thank you, Blossom.
MH for B.
That's a funky one, isn't it? You said B as in boy?
Yes.
Okay.
Rhea for G.
All right. Okay.
Christy for C.
All right.
JMH is going to get D.
Okay.
Well, Dana's or Chris. Martha talk. JMH says pass that to Dana. She hasn't gotten one, but then
Okay.
Dana came in for D.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Got it. So I have A, E, and H still available. So as long as everybody gets
A for
color.
Deborah.
I'm sorry, say that again.
H and A for Deborah. And A for Rhea. Oh, that went to Deborah.
Okay. I have E left. E's a full fat quarter and it's pretty. What I'll do is once I get everything sorted, I'll just put them all in a bag on the ones that you get that don't have a price on it.
Sandra will take E.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. I just would like for them to go to y'all and be used. Y'all support me and I appreciate it. And I want you to know it. And that's Blossom. I had a massive amount of stuff. I had things from when I was doing a antique booth and just a massive amount of fabric and stuff. And I was just in art supplies and just, I had to let go of it. I had to get rid of it. So I was taking it to the school for the teachers and they're very appreciative of it. But I'm winding that down somewhat now. And I want to make sure that I show you guys how much I appreciate you.
That was so nice of you, JMH, and everybody's saying thank you. That's very thoughtful of you.
Very very, very welcome. Let's see, I threw these two out of the way. Let's see if those are like when y'all reject it, it'll go to school because somebody there will be able to use it. So let's see what else we've got in this bag. I would love for this bag to go away. All right, here's a lavender, and this is it's a fat quarter. It's a long fat quarter, but it's a pretty little lavender, and it's got a little girl and a little boy with one of those whatever they called it, with the wheel thing. That's A. Here is a piece, and I'm going to stop measuring. If I feel like it's a teeny tiny piece, I'll tell you, but most of these are pretty close to a fat quarter. So this is a pretty lavender. It's looking blue on there, or deep purple. It's more of a darker lavender with this little gold flower in it. That's going to be B. Here is a full fat quarter for sure. It is an ivory fabric with this teeny tiny little purple and yellow flowers on it. That's going to be C. That's ugly. That's ugly. This is different. It's not a whole fat quarter. It's a smaller piece, but it's a really pretty vintage style piece. That's going to be D as in David. I'm going to have to do up some new numbers at some point. Letters. There's D. Let's see. This is pretty. I like this fabric. I just think it's pretty. I like color blue. And this feels and looks kind of like it's pretty close to a fat quarter, if not right on. So that's going to be E as in Edward. Here's a pretty one. This is not a fat quarter. It's only about 11 inches, but it's free and it's pretty. I think this would be pretty on a tag with stuff layered over it. That's going to be F as in Frank. I mean, this is one of those giant Tuesday morning bags. Small pieces.
That's true, Rhea. JMH is a true gem. She's always looking out for everybody.
Well, all of you ladies are really, everybody has their own special little charm, but
I think that's
all sweet. So this is looking blue, but it is a blue, but it leans to the purple side. That's going to be G as in George. E, F, G. Let's see if I can find another piece. All right, this is more than a fat quarter. And this is one of those, I would say this is kind of like one of those old timey fabrics that they like to bring back. And that is going to be H. Just looking to see if there's anything really cool on here. All right. This is going to be I. And it's it is a half yard. So I'll do 2 on this one, unless nobody else. If 2 people come in, we'll do that. So it's a pretty cranberry color. So VIP, Cranston. This is probably late 70s, 80s fabric. And that's I. And there's enough for 2. If we're just doing fat quarters.
And these are free again?
They're all free, yep.
Okay, those are in, ladies.
I want this bag to go.
It's a pretty group.
We do. There's so many sweet ladies out there.
We do have a wonderful group. That's right, JMH. Okay, we'll go up and down. Maddie would like A.
All right, give me a second. I got to get some more of these little stickies out. I'm running out. All right, say that again.
Maddie would like A.
Okay.
Rhea would like D.
All right.
Deb would like E.
I like that one too.
I do too.
All right.
Daisy for B.
All righty.
Beth CZ for C.
All right. That's a cute one. I like that one too.
Let's see. Dana D is gone. So Sandra would like I.
All right. I have two. I have enough for two of those if anybody else wanted I.
Then we'll give Maddie the other one.
Okay.
E is gone. G is G
F,
left?
G, and H.
Okay, let's give G to Daisy. And H is available.
What are we giving to Daisy? G?
G,
G. Okay. F is still available as well. It's not a big piece. All right, we'll get these off the table. Now, once I throw it, it's gone. So speak now. Because once I throw it, I'm not going to go find it. It's gone. It's gone, gone, gone. I'm trying to get things in here set up so I can really get started making some things. I've got to get my sewing machine.
Maddie will take that F.
It's gone. It's gone. I threw it across the room. All right, which one was it? I'll go get it.
Let's see. I have to go back and look.
Let me get these pinned and I'll go grab it. I should have just dropped it at my feet, but I don't want to step all over stuff, so. Pin, 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 pin.
Let's see.
Did you do that on purpose, just because I said that? Just to make me eat my words. Like I'm going to eat hers.
F was the greenish one.
Yeah, it was the green one. Pretty kind of a teal color. Greeny teal. There's my G. And who was this, Maddie?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't have to walk that far. It's fun to laugh. It's been a week. It's been a month. It's been a lot, and so I am giving myself grace. I am taking, I don't nap, but I'm resting when I need to and not pushing too hard right now. All right, I've got this one. We're going to do one more round. If there's anybody that hasn't gotten anything, speak up and we'll try to prioritize you, but you have to speak up now.
That's true. Rhea said Christy would probably like the other ones that were left.
Maybe I'll put her name on it and surprise her. How's that sound? So this is a black with these funky little dots on it.
Hi, Tracy. Welcome in.
It's called Kaleidoscope by Sandy Gervais from Moda. That is A. This is a pretty dark blue. And it is not a full width. I mean, it's not a full fat quarter. It's a full width of the fabric, but it's only about 9 inches wide, but it's still pretty. I think that would make great tags and things. That's going to be B. Let's see what this is. I'm just grabbing what I pick up. All right, this is a fat quarter. It's a pretty green, and it has this tiny. All right, come on. All right, it's got the little black speckly dots in there, and it's got that pretty raspberry color in pink and beige. That's C. This is a fat quarter, and it's a very neutral. This is like an older pattern. You can see the little grid pattern in there that almost looks like a hydrangea flower, and then the little thing there. So it's cute. Maybe C. Where'd you go, D? There's D. Let's see. That's nothing. All right, is this? All right, give me a second. See, I'll put them all over here. This matches Maddie's. I'm sticking it with yours, Maddie. It's just another little piece of that same fabric. All right, here is this fat quarter. This is an old-fashioned. So it's got the little brown flowers and the little swishes, and it's a brown on a beige. That's going to be E as in Edward. This I put out earlier. It's a yellow. To me, this is kind of a fun. I would think it would make like a good 70s kind of thing. It looks really muted. The colors look muted on my screen. It's not a muted color. So Julie Rothermel, Aunt Grace scrap bag. Yeah, I don't know any of those people, so it doesn't mean anything to me. Here is a red and white with a little bit of black in it. You can see the little black lines and the little black. I hate it when it does that. It's like a leaf and it's black. F, G. Here is this one. Nobody wanted to buy it, but if you want to take it for free, I will give it to you because it's not going back in my thing. I think that's kind of cute. For a children's thing, it'd be cute. That's going to be H. I like this one. This is pretty. This will be I. It's a really pretty muted color. And then it's got some gray in it. It's got some gold and tans in it. And some off-white. G-H-I. And this is J. And this is going to be the last round. And this is another one of the, what I call old-fashioned prints. So G, H, I, and J.
Okay, those are in. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in.
I don't see Sarah.
Okay, I see
Sarah?
Rhea for C.
Rhea. Alrighty.
JMH for I.
Oh. All right.
Deb for H.
Okay.
Daisy for J.
Okay.
Amy D for G.
I'll put a $sign. Just have it. Okay.
Dana for E. And let's see, we'll go back up. My YouTube's so slow. What do we have left?
We have F, A, B, and D.
Okay, F will go to Deborah.
Okay.
And anyone for the others? A, B, and D. Rhea for D.
Okay, you got it.
A and B are left. Sandra for A.
Okay.
We're down to B, ladies.
I think that's pretty. I think that would be pretty with things layered over it. We're just little bits of color peek through.
I don't think we have any takers on B.
Okay. Well, I will do a thumbs up giveaway. How many thumbs up do we have?
Let me refresh. It's like 29. 29 I'm seeing.
Okay, let me find something really quickly for a thumbs up.
JMH says thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, Zan. I appreciate you all. I want you to know how much I appreciate you. Things are finally settling in, and I did. What day was it? It was one day I was about to leave. Almost had a fire because under the sink there's an Insta-Hot, and it's a bar kitchen, so it's not a full-on kitchen. And it's got a bar sink, and I don't cook a whole lot anyway, so I don't care. But water, there was a, I just shoved things under there when I was moving in, okay? You know how it is. You're moving, you just shove things under there. And there was an extension cord plugged in to the Insta-Hot that was plugged into another extension cord that ran through the cabinet that was plugged into something in the wall. But I started smelling fire. You know, something's wrong. And I kept sniffing and looking, and I finally looked in that cabinet, and I pulled everything out, and that little extension cord was just popping and sparking. So I called my landlord, and I said, I got a problem. I need your help. He said, well, I got a meeting. I said, well, I'll be here. So I got everything unplugged, and I got another extension cord, and I got a short one, and then I got a command hook to hang it on the wall so that it's not sitting in water. The bar sink, I think, probably needs to be recaulked. So now I've got something right there so that if it gets a lot of water there, I know, and I get it cleaned up. It was like, that was not a fun moment.
Little bit of housekeeping. We've got Blossom sees 30 thumbs up.
It doesn't matter as long as it's more than 25.
Deb says thank you. Rhea says she feel like they all just got a thumbs up giveaway.
Wow.
And Dana says she got on too late to purchase much. Can you hold till the next sale?
Of course, I'll be glad to. I am going to, this is my second week, and I'm doing one free shipping when I do the first week because I really can't afford to give a whole lot of free shipping away. But I do want to be able to offer that and do that because I think it's fun. So I'm going to do it the first sale, and that will be next week. And then, what am I thinking? I don't know. I'm tired, y'all. Okay. I'm just tired today. I'm ready to go read my book and rest for a little bit. So I'm trying to think of 3 different things at one time, and it's not working. It's just not working. All right. Let's see. I want to find something neat. Give me just a minute. I will find something.
Daisy says if you can hold hers too, but feel free to invoice her.
I may invoice you, and then I can add to it. So sometimes I go ahead and do that. I just try to hold things that I don't invoice things that don't meet the $10 minimum because the shipping is more than the goods you're getting. So, but I have no problem working with you guys as long as you communicate with me. I had somebody, I've had to just cancel their invoice and resell their stuff because I kept sending notes saying, you know, talk to me, and they wouldn't. So I just can't keep doing that. So as long as you're talking to me, as long as you're, I'm happy to work with anybody. I know.
I think we're pretty easygoing as long as you can communicate. It's
And
the ones that don't answer back that you don't know what. Tammy would like you to hold hers too, please.
I always hold it as long as it's less than $10. But here's the ticket to that. I won't hold it for months on end, okay? And sometimes people just don't get a chance to come back. I get that. I really do. But I wound up, before I moved, I wound up with a whole bin full of stuff I've been holding, and people weren't coming back. So just keep that in mind. And I do try to talk to you. And if you don't respond, then this is satin ribbon. It's old, you can tell. This is a rayon taffeta. It's a little tiny pink ribbon. It's really sweet. I've gotten quite a few of those before. That's going to be our thumbs up for today.
What number range do you want them in?
I always have a hard time with that. Let's go 5 to 40.
Okay, put your numbers in, ladies. 5 to 40. My YouTube is still showing the fabric you had.
I know, it's crazy.
It's so slow.
Such a lag. You may find other random things, fabric pieces stuck in your box or bag as well. Trying to get better about just letting go of stuff. And once the weather gets warmer, I'm going to start doing some little day tripping out further away to try to find things. But you cannot find anything here right now that's not outrageously priced, like it belongs in an antique store or a museum somewhere. It's crazy.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to put in the...
I'm going to have to start sleeping late on Tuesdays. I've been up since 6.
Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers in. Anybody else before we put the stop?
Get your number in there.
Dad's calling you, buddy. You better go.
Martha, thanks so much for hopping in and helping
Oh,
me.
you're so welcome. I'm glad it worked out. Tuesdays are usually my on-the-run days, but
I know. And I am going to be doing, as I'm finding things and sorting, I'm going to be doing some pop-up sales because I just need to do that right now. Moving was a lot more expensive than I wanted it to be. Of course, things always are. They're never as cheap as we would love for it to be, are they?
you know, it never works out that way, does it? Okay, shall I put the stop in for the numbers?
Stop. They've had plenty of time.
That is in.
All the stars align. Well, you know, it was not as brutal as when I moved a couple of years ago, so I'm thankful for that. And I am allowing myself grace to rest and not forcing myself and pushing myself as hard as I did before.
We swore we would never move again once we got out here, but then 3 years ago we had the tornado in town and it missed our house by 2 houses.
Yep.
And I got scared because we don't have a basement. So I keep saying, you know, maybe we ought to find a house with a basement. And we look and we'll see something. And then like real estate doesn't come up quite often out here. So if something pops up, we look and then I'm like, do we really want to move?
I know. Well, we have tornadoes here and I have no basement. Well, I'm in the basement. So I thought about that the other day when there was a storm. And this would be my safest place, this corner of the basement. So now, do you have a random number generator? Or
I can do one. I can't show you because I don't have my overhead camera.
I'll do it right here. I'll do it. All right. I always push the wrong button. Random number generator. There we go. And what did I say?
5 to 40.
5. So can you remember that? All right, here we go. 22.
22. Are we going closest, going over or under?
Let's go over. Closest or going over?
Okay, so I see Tammy at 20. Go up and down the line here. I believe it's Tammy at 20.
That's under.
Under. Oh, over. Oh, Martha. Then I think it is.
Well, all the other numbers are super over. We've got 47.
We've got Sandra at 33.
That's the closest. I mean, that's the closest.
I think that's the closest. Going over. I think it's Sandra.
Wonderful. Thank you. Because if I hadn't said over, then I would have said closest. But, you know, once you
Congratulations.
Once you say it, it's.
Yep, it's out there. You got to do it.
So, all right, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. I'll see you out in everybody else's sales. I hope you all stay safe and warm and healthy. No viruses, no bugs. I pray that for all of y'all, that you're all doing well. So I appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you around.
Bye, ladies. Thank you.
Again, thank you so much.